Welcome to Cover Fire Podcast. I'm Nick. This is Lou. Today we are joined by Moralslip. Say what's up, guys. Introduce yourselves.
Yo, I'm Jordan. I do vocals.
Hi, I'm Luke. I play guitar.
I'm Xander. I play bass.
All right.
Xander, I was hoping you go second, man. Because
Yeah,
you're second in
I
line.
thought that would.
I'll let you off
for you to go.
Yeah, I'll let you off this time.
That went amazingly.
That was probably the best introduction we've
Wow.
had so far.
I thought,
Yeah, definitely first take as well. So.
Definitely.
Yeah, we didn't have to do this again.
No, this wasn't a two-shotter.
That's cool.
We get it. It's kind of hard to remember your name sometimes. It's not something you hear every day and have been saying, for
Yeah.
most of your life. So
Don't
it's
introduce it.
difficult.
Write it down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it down to lockdown and having no social interaction for a year. So
Your
Yeah.
brain's just
I
shutting
only
down.
talk to my dog
Dog-
or my girlfriend. But
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah, my dogs can't say my name, and my missus hates me now after a year. So I think,
So you guys, you sound different than us. So where are you from?
You sound-
Oh yeah. I just went right for it. You stupid people.
I'm from sunny old Stoke-on-Trent in the UK.
Darn. Damn, Daniel.
You went for
Yeah,
darn.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No one knows where Stoke is, so we're near Manchester, which is near London. So we're from London, pretty much.
We're near everything in the UK.
Yeah, we're from New York, basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah, basically.
That's like every time I have to introduce myself, I just moved like 2.5 hours away from where I grew up. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm from like this small town, Milford. And they're like, what? I'm near Detroit. I'm like, oh, you're from Detroit. I'm like, yes, there you go. That's the only way I can fucking say it.
That's the same with Stoke, man. No one knows where that shit is.
Back ass end of nowhere, that's why.
So you said you guys
William.
been locked down for a year. What's your guys' lockdown like right now over there?
Easing slightly now.
Yeah, you guys have like restaurants open, sporting?
No.
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 Oh,
No, we have permission to see one other person outside for recreational exercise, so that's pretty.
yeah.
Oh no, we can see 6 people if you're sat in a garden. That's it.
A secret
But
garden
it can
or
only be
like?
from one other household. That's it.
Yeah,
Jeez.
we kind of hit the fuck it button over here
Yeah.
apparently. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like crazy too because the cases are just rising like crazy
And
still.
we're just fat and stupid.
And
And don't
they're
give
just
a
like,
shit, apparently.
I want my cheeseburgers and I want to shoot my guns. I just don't fucking whatever, It's
It's
cool.
like,
Just a couple 100,000 people died. It's whatever.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
who cares?
I've got quite a few American friends, and then it seems like the further south you go, the less they give a shit.
Literally, yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Florida's not even in
that
lockdown
stays
anymore.
true, except for like, so we're in the north,
Yeah.
and our government's like big on it, but the people here could like literally fucking care less. They're like, they just don't give a shit about any of it. They just fuck coronavirus. It's not real. I just want to go shoot my guns. And they don't talk. We don't talk with southern accents, but that's just how everybody thinks.
Everybody in America has a southern accent.
Yeah, well, that's
Literally, that's
how
the brain.
I like to think that.
You have your dumb, ignorant part of your brain, and it
Yeah,
has
that's
a southern
it's
accent.
my southern accent. Yeah. Whenever I'm thinking of like what stupid people say, it's either that or like this really annoying child voice, like, you wanna go out and shoot guns, and that's just how I think. It's like whenever somebody that was annoying. I'm sorry for that.
was pretty
But
bad.
that's the point of it is that's how I imagine annoying people sound in my head. So,
Okay. I got kind of lost after the first bit, but I think
yeah, it's okay.
It's just all imagination now.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Oh.
Hell, all right.
So, what's your favorite thing to do in quarantine right now?
Oh god.
Don't say masturbate.
Oh,
Nah, man.
the only thought that came
I'm
to my head.
Wow.
Probably just like lots of reflection time.
Mhm.
Just sitting alone in a dark room, feeling sorry for myself.
Listen to Bjork and paint yourself red and green.
I mean,
Take some pictures.
Not like the super fan, but I do listen to a lot of Bjork recently.
Why not?
My favorite
But
thing
what
about
you do?
quarantine was putting ice cream on my chest and then taking pictures,
Waiting till it melts.
tagging people on Facebook randomly.
Yeah, that's actually been like quite a thing with me lately. Is for some reason I just keep telling people like, "Oh, I'm just gonna put things on my chest and wait till they melt." Like,
It makes people really uncomfortable.
I don't know why. Just my default go-to now.
Like a piece of chocolate.
That's actually one of our goals in life is to just make people really uncomfortable for no reason at all. Just like just to upset them and make them feel kind of awkward. And
it's
and
not
then
even like
walk
just
away.
like seeing people that are so like confident in speaking and like think they know like what's going to happen, and then you just break this weird, super uncomfortable sentence to them, and they just stare at you like, what the fuck did this person just say to me? I just find it like the funniest in the world. Like
the ice cream melting on a chest.
Yeah, like there'll be times where I just like comment on someone's Facebook post, this dumb thing that I'm the only person that will ever find it funny. And that's just the only point of it, is for me to look at it the next day, be like, oh yeah, I said that, and just laugh my fucking ass off.
Mind you, think it's going up to people and saying, going up to people and saying, little stinkers get to be silly geese at least once a day, and look them dead in their eye and then just walk away. They just
like random people in the street.
yeah, no, seriously, that's like, little stinkers get to be silly geese at least once a day, and then just walk away. That's
Go up to all the
Brother,
winos.
If I did that, man, I would be replaying that into my head at like 3 in the morning, just not being able to sleep.
Why did I say that? I still think about stupid shit I said when I was like 4. It's awful.
You just get all hot and bothered in your bed. You're like, oh my God. Not in the good way, though. In the bad way, where you just start blushing to yourself and you're like, why am I here?
Green Day's playing in the
Kill
background.
myself.
Please. Why should I say this?
Yeah, it's pure existential dread. Constantly. Why did I melt ice cream on my chest, man?
There you go.
You're like, why did I say that? But there's also like the times where it like completely fucking ruins someone's life. Like one of our good friends, still to this day, this happened like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. He was in a supermarket and like was just going, and he was getting some produce or something for him to eat. Some guy walked up to him and was trying to get what he was in front of. He goes, "Hey, move, you grapefruit." And he was like, oh, like, sorry, taken aback by it. And then like the guy gets his shit and leaves. And still to this day, he talks about it. He's like, what did he mean? Was he like, what was he trying to say? Was he saying I'm extra feminine? Is he trying to like call me homosexual? Is he trying to be like condescending? Is he saying I'm fat and round like a grapefruit? And he just has never figured out exactly what this guy means by it.
Let it go.
Haunts him.
He's taking that to the grave.
Yeah.
It's like every night lying in bed. Fuck, man, why did he call me?
In the fetal position, just shivering.
I'm a grapefruit.
Every time he goes to shop and sees a grapefruit, he just gets like numb flush.
Drops everything and storms out. He's like, why?
Pisses himself. I hate it here.
Poor grapefruit boy, man.
Poor grapefruit boy. Patrick the grapefruit boy.
Jesus Christ. Start calling him that. Make him a new Instagram page and just make it for him.
Patrick the grapefruit boy. Yeah. All right.
Do you want to...
Guess we should get into music
yeah,
now,
music.
huh?
You guys make music, right? That's a thing. You guys do that.
That's what this is about.
Yeah. So, we actually found you guys, I want to say 6 months ago, just cruising Spotify, and holy smokies, I was just like immediately in love with it. I think it was off Extended Play 2. I don't remember what the name of the song was. I don't remember which one it was, but I remember going like, I got to hear some more of this, and I dig around, and then I remember you guys dropped Know Your Place. That was January of this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I've been jamming that. Showed all my boys in Detroit. They love it. Especially, I got to shout him out, my buddy Eric. Brett, he loves you guys.
Oh, yeah. He's in 313. We have him on one of our episodes.
Yeah. He, I think he got you on nonstop at the gym when he's working out. But for real, so what made you guys want to get into making, I guess, hardcore, new metalcore music?
Yeah. That's just fun.
That's it
is.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
There's not like a reason to it, I guess. It's more like we just writing shit that we like. Like we'll be jamming something and just be like, oh shit, that sounds good. Let's do that. Like, it's not like
there's no
to be.
Yeah. There's no. I think in the early days there was like. I think when you start any band, it's like, oh, we need to sound like Slipknot, we need to sound like Vein, we need to sound like Code Orange and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think once you got the first EP out the way, and then you just like, nah, let's just do our own shit.
Yeah, because I remember like the first EP, we were sort of, I remember because we still had Casey in the band then, didn't we? And we were kind of sort of pushing towards like a loathe kind of sound, wasn't it? Or like those were the kind of bands that Casey was, because the first EP was pretty much wrote by Casey really, and obviously we also have had like influence to it, but Casey wrote like a majority of the songs on that. And it was he basically had these bands that he sort of like had in mind, and obviously we sort of gave him ideas to that, and sort of it all sort of came together like that.
And then I joined the band, and
then we started getting a bit more experimental.
Like, for real, I don't even listen to hardcore that much.
Mhm.
I listen to, it's like if I'll dig around and I'll find one band and I'll like really enjoy them, but mostly I just listen to like Elliott Smith and really depressing shit. so I feel like I kind of just write what I used to listen to when I was like 15 and edgy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
full of Troy riffs in it.
yeah, just Fall of Troy and Slipknot and shit. And I think I'm just trying to relive my youth through rock guitar.
Through Moralslip.
Yeah,
A shredder.
pretty much.
Yeah, it's actually funny. You're talking about like some of the bands you saying you trying to sound like or not sound like you could definitely hear the Vane, Slipknot influences, Deftones, for sure. Especially on Extended Play 2, there's a couple songs that really
like the last song on Extended Play 2, it feels like a Deftones sort of style to me.
There, I don't know if this was even that, but I even got like a weird like 9 Inch Nails at one point. Just like I felt some of that in there. The Chariot was a big one for me too. I kind of could hear some of that.
Part of our influence.
Yeah, and then obviously, I mean, people, I don't know how, like Knocked Loose, definitely. I can hear some of that. I used to love Knocked Loose, but we work in restaurants and people
fucking
just play it nonstop.
And
it's not that we don't like Knocked Loose, it's just that we've heard it so much that it's just kind of like overdone. So now, like, I just try to like not play it ever.
And I don't want it to become Spite for me, where it's like Spite. I've heard so much fucking Spite that it's like now a Spite song comes on and I'm like, all right, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it. You're Spite. Here it is.
Yeah, I think that's what happens with a lot of bands. Well, for me anyway. Like they'll drop a record and I'll be like, yo, this is the sickest thing ever, and I'll play it non-stop for a month.
Yeah.
And then I'm just kind of done with it.
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, that's actually kind of. Well, I don't want to say I'm done with it, but when I find new music that I like, and I've talked about this before, I'll just play it, and I'll just play it till I'm like, all right, I love this song, I know everything about this song or this album, and I'm good to go. And then I hear another one, I'm like, now I'm gonna listen to this 500 times over and over and over again. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's you can definitely hear all those influences in your music, from the punishing breakdowns to the discordant notes, the exciting builds, the raspy vocals and shouts, which I love, by the way. The time signatures are just all over the place at times, which I love. Honestly, like the music itself, everything about it, I love listening to it. It's constantly going through my playlist. So.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. That means a lot.
Yeah.
It's just nice. It's just mad to know that we're sort of we're definitely a still small band, but I feel like
I think we're getting some traction.
yeah, the seeds are being planted around the world. Which is
I'm planting Moralslip seeds everywhere.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying.
Thank you.
I swear to God, I when I find a band that I truly love, and especially if a lot of people don't know about them, I do what I can to kind of let people know about them. That's what I've always kind of been known for in my friend group, is showing people music. So when I hear something, I'm like, this has to get out. Yeah. And that's just what I've been doing. I push as much as I can. You guys are fucking dope though.
For
seriously.
real.
Enough of the licking the teeth though. Time for some serious shit. It's about to get real in here. Oh, yeah. How many hot dogs can you fit in your mouth?
Oh man, I've got a huge fucking mouth. I reckon 5, 6, maybe 7 of them.
Really? Oh, so are they with buns or no buns?
Oh, no buns.
No buns?
Straight wiener.
Straight wiener?
Straight wiener. Hey, you got to raw dog it, right?
It's 5 or 6. What about you guys? What do you think?
It depends. Like, is it a whole wiener? Is it just like?
You don't gotta get. Yeah, you don't gotta get like. You gotta get like half of the hot dog in there, the wiener.
Like a bundle.
Yeah, like a bundle. Yeah, a bundle of hot dogs. Yeah.
At least one.
At least one. Heard.
So it could be 2. Could be 10. I'm not too sure.
Not so sure.
You haven't tried.
I asked this to everyone.
Yeah, this is literally
we don't really have wieners in England.
Oh,
I-
like,
I
American
kinda-
like wieners are way bigger as well, aren't they? I'm going off like a UK hot dog here, man.
Yeah, I've never seen a UK hot dog before. I don't know what that's like. So,
It's just
yeah.
a sausage in a bun.
Yeah, it's like skinny, tastes like ground up fucking pig eyelashes, basically.
So
Yeah, that sounds like an American hot dog.
So it's actually my real name is Lorne, and I know there's a sausage company in Scotland called Lorne's Sausage, and I used to work with at this bar, and this lady was from Scotland, and she would always come in and make jokes about me being named after a sausage company.
Real mature that as well.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
exactly. Yeah, she even brought some back from Scotland one time.
She's like, "Hey, here's your hot dog."
Oh,
Here's-
that's
you
like
could
sat
probably
on
do
a plane for like fucking hours.
I was like, I can't wait to eat this. I'm so excited.
Throw that in the bin.
it. Yum.
Yum yum yum.
Fuck. Hot airplane hot dogs, my favorite. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Plain hot dogs. Bro.
Sweet. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say you guys did an AMA on Reddit, and I
Yes,
was like
we did.
going through some of it, and you said you guys loved new metal, and that kind of struck home with me. Kind of like listening to your music and not really knowing it's hardcore, but it having that little twang on it that I really couldn't put my finger on. And then I was like reading through this AMA, and you guys said new metal, and I was like, holy shit, that's kind of a perfect way to put it, is this new metal core. And me and Lou here are big fucking new metal boys. Like, been listening to, like, I think one of my favorite albums of all time is Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park. And then
That's you can't be a new metal without
No,
that album.
no.
So.
And then just fucking,
You're defining that, isn't it?
yeah. So I just gotta say, like, what kind of new metal really brought you forward into this, that you think like you're really pulling hard from? The thing that you're like, when you're writing or you're like playing, you really find that one kind of inspiration in this that's like just solely new metal.
I don't think we purposely write new metal. I think just because we all grew up listening to like Deftones,
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit, all that kind of stuff. I think it just like sort of subconsciously works its way in.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm not like, yo, let's put some DJ scratches on here like Linkin Park, man.
Yeah.
It just I think it more like subliminally works its way in. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you boys think, but
And then like the after effects of everything, like that's a lot of that comes from sort of just like studio time, you know, sort of having time to sort of like put things together in the studio, like throwing in like weird little drum breaks and stuff like that. Obviously, like the drum break side of things, like it's kind of like new metal and drum and bass kind of go hand in hand with their drums, and we kind of steal that a little bit, and you know,
take
put it in
influence,
with
Brandon. Take influence.
Take
Not steal.
influence, don't steal. Yeah, we don't steal. But yeah, it just sort of like falls into the songs quite well. Just matches up nicely.
Yeah, because I think it was the song "Pitiful," which I
Oh, such a banger.
fucking yeah, I have that song playing a
It's
lot.
my favorite track. Like,
It's-
my favorite
Fam,
track.
it's your
a-
own song.
I don't care. It's fucking sick.
It's a really good fucking song. But I think there's like there's a couple, I can't like think of the noise off the top of my head, but there's a couple of noises in the background that like
Insane in the brain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what
yeah.
it is.
The horse sample.
Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
sample from Insane in the Brain.
That's where like I keep hearing that and I was like, oh, that's so fucking sick. Like that whole song kind of just like hits different when I'm listening
There's
to
like
it.
dial tones and stuff in there as well. Isn't
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Loads of weird little bits.
Yeah.
That's like if it's like 1 a.m. and I'm like on my way home and that comes on, I'm like, yo, this hits way fucking different. And it's just me, bright daylight, listening to it. It's like one of those, like somebody walks up to you and tries to rob you. You're like, nah, fuck you. Pitiful's on. Eat my ass. Like,
Well, I'd be fucked, man, because at 1 a.m. I'll just be sitting listening to like the postal service. Or something really, really.
Take all my money.
I don't even care. I'm worthless anyways right now.
just take it.
But for real, listen to postal service at 1 a.m. That hits different.
I'm gonna do that
Feel
now. I'm
like
gonna
it.
force myself into a depression listening to Postal Service.
Scooting on the
Mate,
way
you'll
home.
feel great. You'll feel like it's a soundtrack to some hipster indie film
You're like, this is it. I'm meant to be.
written by Zach Braff, man. It'll be good.
Oh.
I'm living in Scrubs.
Oh my god. So, who's the rowdiest one of you in the band?
God.
Oh yeah.
Really?
He seems surprised.
I don't know. Like,
I think the old drummer, man.
oh, Tommy
Yeah,
P.
man.
Tommy P. Yeah, he was rowdy as fuck. He was
Yeah, you had to keep an eye on
the Gypsy King,
him.
man.
Yes, he is a gypsy. So
What made him so
Yeah.
rowdy?
I'd say Thomas. That was a nice laugh. Yeah, our old drummer joined the army.
Okay.
So we've got some tryouts coming up. So hopefully one of those will be a suitable fit. But he was definitely a wild child, wasn't
Wild as fuck, man.
Absolutely.
What made him so rowdy?
I was about to say, what's some of the wildest stories?
What did he do?
he? There was no wild stories. He's from Mia, which is like
He'd fight anyone, man. Like,
Me is like rough
It's
ends. It's like the Bronx.
the Bronx of Stoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as soon as
you
you
don't
get a
catch
couple
Robbie
pints-
Williams down there at all, man.
as soon as you get a couple of ales down him, man, he's just
Oh man, he's a different animal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I joined the army. It's perfect for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stand him down the front line, man. He'll take them all on. He'll be sound.
Get a couple of tinnies on the way in. Like.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
He'll
that's
be drinking his Polish beer, one man army, like it'll be sound.
Pie skis and Zubas all the way.
Zubas.
Zubas, man.
when I was in the army and I was stationed in Germany, and there was a club for the Belgian army on on the air base that I was stationed at, and they used to have like it was either 25 euro cents or 50 euro cents beer nights, and these are like 13% beers, and you just get them for like 25. And I would just go there and drink like I don't know how many because I'd always get blacked out, but I was like 19 coming from America to here to Germany, drinking these like.
Oh yeah, because you won't be able to drink, would you, in America? Though?
Nah, you wouldn't. But I got lucky. I got stationed overseas like pretty quickly. It was dope. I remember the first time I got drunk in Germany. I was walking up this hill because there's fucking hills everywhere, and back to the base, and I thought this dude pulled a knife on me, and it was another service member. I thought had pulled a knife on me, and I tried to attack him. Turns out there was nobody at all.
Oh god.
There, and I was just yelling into nothing as my buddies were trying to like pull me up.
They're like,
the
what are
side
you
of the hill.
screaming at?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
asshole?
remember it. I just remember like getting told the next day. It was like my first time being drunk in Germany. I threw up everywhere. I only had like 4 beers. It was intense.
That's the way to start it, huh?
Yeah. Shit hit differently. Not than Bud Light. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, German beers. Yeah.
Something else.
It's not that water.
You guys ever been out of the UK?
Yeah, man.
Where's
Yeah, a few times.
Where's your favorite place to go?
What for? Just general world traveling, or
General world traveling, yeah. Out of the country.
I went Thailand. That was pretty sick.
The Taiwanese boy pussy, huh?
Hell yeah.
Heyo!
But yeah, we're pretty lucky in Europe because like I feel like a holiday for an American is just a different state because like each state's kind of different.
Yeah.
It's like a big travel as well.
Or the same state.
Yeah.
Go up north.
We have Europe, which is our next closest place. So you sort of get a different culture an hour anywhere, can't you? In Europe, so
quite multicultural in Europe anyway. Like obviously, it all sort of spills everywhere. Like everyone in Europe, sort of like in every country, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've say most of us have been quite a few places in Europe. So
I'd say Iceland.
Germany, Amsterdam.
Iceland, man, fucking great place.
I always wanted to go to
Stinks.
Iceland.
Stinks of egg though, bro.
It does smell like eggs. Like everywhere you go, it literally just smells like someone's just cracked a fart constantly.
It's all that sulfur, man. It's just
All the water smells kind of weird as well. Like you have a shower and you kind of come out stinking of farts. It's a bit fucking gross.
It's just a joke. As soon as they have the tourist there, they're like, "Oh, fuck this guy. Let's put some eggs in his shower."
Be gone. I'll come back to Iceland.
the world's most elaborate joke.
Just on one fucking guy.
all of Iceland is in on it. Anytime a tourist comes in, they just farts.
Put the eggs in the water, guys.
go on jobs for the government, and you just see an egg dude,
Egg distributor,
egg guy,
egg saboteur.
I fucking knew it. Fucking get Alex Jones on this conspiracy theory shit.
And Jordan, you said Amsterdam?
Yeah, man. Amsterdam's good thing. I think everyone in here has been Amsterdam.
Yeah,
I've only been there.
Right.
I've only been there for a gig.
Amsterdam's dope. I loved it there.
Oh, it's so good, man. Such a nice environment. It's just chill.
Shut the fuck up, man. Everyone goes there for the weed. The canals are lovely. Oh, the tulips, I love them. No, man, you just love taking truffles and weed.
Going there for the weed
truffles.
and the sex museums, and that's it, man.
Yeah, I went to a. So I was in the army when I was there, and I went to with a couple of my buddies, and we took some truffles. We're not technically allowed to do that, but we went for like a week and a half. So we just the first 3 days we just smoked weed, did drugs, and then let it get out of our system, so that we could pass a drug test, and it worked.
Yeah.
But we took the truffles, and we went to go see a live sex show because why not? You're in Amsterdam, right? And yeah, why not? And I remember we're all sitting in there, and there's playing a porn on the TV or on the screen of a bar before the show starts or whatever. And we're all just tripping balls, and one of my buddies, this girl, is just munching on this guy's dick. And my buddy just goes, man, I'm so hungry right now. I could really go for some finger foods. I swear to God, he said I could really go for some finger foods as he's just watching this girl just devour this guy's cock. And we all just stopped and looked at him. We're like, huh? And we'd already kind of thought he was gay, and we're just like, hey man, if you're gay, it's cool. We don't care.
But who the fuck calls it finger foods?
Yeah, I don't know. And then we sat down and watched the show, and some Rammstein song comes on, and it's just this giant black guy just plowing this little girl. Not
whoa,
little woman. She's a small adult woman.
She is an adult woman of small stature.
Yes. And whoops. And shit.
Shit different in fucking Amsterdam.
Anyway, so we just start getting really uncomfortable because he looks like he's having the best time of his life, and she just doesn't care. And
She's like, yeah, let's get to the
we're all kind of looking at each other like, this is really weird. Why are we here? We've got our experience, and we just kind of got up and left, and then
You're tripping nuts just watching two people have sex.
Yeah, it took a bunch more truffles. It was amazing. I loved it.
Yeah, I can't think of a worse experience. I feel like that's sort of just something you just need to 5 seconds of, and you'll be like, yep.
Yeah, it's kind of how it felt. We're like, good
that's
now.
I'm good here now.
I feel like you could get the same experience.
Kind of my description of it. Oh, sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, I feel like you could get the same experience just going to a college party. Just wow, I'm tripping. Let's open the door on two people having sex.
I was gonna say that it sounds comparable to when I went to the Grand Canyon. It was kind of like 5 seconds. You're like, shit, this is a big hole. And
Yep.
then there's not much else to do.
Wow.
It's like cool, and then I left.
Look at this big crack in the ground.
Whether you were making a comparison between the Grand Canyon and a vagina.
Don't lower it down.
I'm sorry.
So, because we went, I'm not gonna lie, we went again. We went to another one the next day.
Wow, that was weird.
Yeah,
Let's do it again.
It wasn't weird enough. Let's make it weirder. And we saw some girl smoke a cigar out of her pussy, and that was pretty cool. Gross, but
that's really cool.
Kind of cool.
It's like in
What you do,
Thailand,
hipster?
you can see them shoot a fucking ping pong ball out of them.
Right.
Oh yeah, mate. In Thailand, you get in Thailand you get hassled by 2 people. So either one try and do sex shows, and then the other type of person tries to sell you a tailored suit. That's all I got all week. They was like, "Hey, sexy boy," and I was like, "Me." And then they were like, "Do you know what you'd look better in?" And I was like, "A tailored suit," and they were like, "Yep." And they try to sell you a tailored suit so much. I think about 100 times I got asked.
Those guys in Vegas that you just with the
Oh,
cards.
the strip of cards.
Every time yeah.
See, I've never even been to Vegas, so
Oh yeah.
no.
Vegas is it's all right.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I've been a lot of places, never Vegas. I've tried to go twice now.
It's literally, you could have the same experience that you have in Vegas. Just take a bunch of psychedelics, go to a crackhead's den in a back alley, and they're going to start yelling at you, and you start flashing a flashlight at them. That's Vegas.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then there'll be a roller coaster inside the crackhead house.
Yeah.
There's roller coaster in every casino and shit.
I forgot about the drug dealer that tried to sell me amoxicillin in Amsterdam. He was like, oh, you want to buy it? He's like, oh, you're Americans. You want it with whatever. I don't even know what accent. It wasn't Dutch. I don't know what accent it was. It sounded Eastern European. But he's like, yo, you want to buy some cocaine? We're like, nah, we're good. And he kept just offering us other drugs until finally he offered us an amoxicillin trip. I don't know what that is. We were all medics, so we're like, that's an antibiotic. In our heads, we're like, well, does it get you high? So I'm on Google, just like, does amoxicillin make you high? Because I have like endless supplies of this antibiotic in my backpack.
Yeah, you're just
on base, and I'm like, if this shit can get people fucked up, I got to know about this. Turns out it doesn't. I'm not sure what he was trying to sell me, but I really regret not buying it.
It's probably just like, hey, you're in the sex district. You probably need an antibiotic.
It wasn't in the sex district. It was right outside of some cafe by the Heineken brewery. Yeah. It wasn't even the red light district. So.
Weird.
Did you guys? So you've been to Amp. So did you guys ever get to the blue lights?
Oh, I walked through it by accident. Man.
Yeah, me too. That's what happens. I feel like everyone's
everyone
experience is I walked through that area on accident. So yeah.
Yeah, I was like walking around with my friend, and obviously we were just out with it, just stumbling around Amsterdam, and I was just like, everything looks a bit strange around here. And then I looked in the first window. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it now.
So what did you see in the window? For those that don't know what the blue light district is, what did you see?
I was really fucked, man. I was like, it was a quick glance, and I was out of there. I think I saw it was like two girls, obviously, like girls, and I think they were kissing and making this kind of gesture to me. And then I was like, we out. I remember once as well, I was sat across the canal. Like, me and my friend were sat across the canal, just legs dangling over the edge of the canal, kicking the shit, enjoying our time in Amsterdam. And I was just looking around, and I caught eyes with this woman across the way from me. And then this door flings open. She's like, yo! Shouting at me for like 5 minutes. I'm like, don't look at her. Just don't fucking look at her, man. She'll go away.
They try to pull you in and shit, man.
Yeah,
I looked off the door. They opened the door and like trying to grab me. I was like,
wrestle you in there, man.
It's like, no.
I'm out of here.
Thank you for the offer, but no thanks.
They are very, very persistent. That's for sure.
I want to save my money.
No, I'm a child of God. Please.
Yes.
Please, I'm saving myself for marriage. So you guys have you all been to America? Or
I've not.
Oh, okay.
I have.
Where's your
Me and myself.
What's your favorite place to go in America?
Well, I did
I've only been to Vegas.
Oh, only
Vegas
been?
And what's it? This next to Vegas, where the Grand Canyon is, Arizona.
Okay.
I did sort of like West Coast. So I went from Vegas up to Montana. So Montana was cool because I went to Yellowstone Park. It's really nice there. Saw some wild bears and shit.
Yep.
So it was kind of sick.
Don't fuck with that, man. I'd be out there like a lion.
No, it was kind of cute. It was kind of cute, man, because it was like two cubs up in a tree, and then the mama bear was just like roaring at the kids to get down, and the kids just shot themselves and just bombed it down.
Oh yeah.
And walked off with her.
As soon as I heard that bear roar, I'd be out of there.
The moment was kind of ruined though, because as soon as like there's a wild bear sighting, all the fucking park rangers come with the guns in case like one of them tried to maul someone watching.
Yeah.
So like, that kind of took me out the experience that a guy with a massive fucking rifle was like pointing it at the bear. But it was still kind of nice.
Welcome to America, where we threaten our endangered species with guns.
my favorite thing
It's
was
all right.
when
It's fine. Don't worry about
when we were driving through it as well. Like, there's like a big road which goes around all of Yellowstone. And you like park up and like have a look around. And we were stuck in we were stuck on the road for about half an hour because there was just about 20 bison just chilling there. And they don't give a shit, man.
No.
You can like hit them with it and it just won't move.
They're literally like as big as the car. They're like, fuck you.
Yeah, they're fucking big, man. But it's just nice seeing that kind of shit, man, because you won't get that in England. Like, you're lucky if you see a badger over here.
We get fucking here in
Pigeons,
Michigan. We get everything. Like, we get fucking like mountain lions. We got bears, wolves.
Bears are up.
Yeah, there's otters if you go far enough north too. It's fucking wild.
I always get pigeons, rats, and that's about it.
Yeah, like we have nothing that can kill us. Pretty much.
Except for one
I guess
another.
we
Rock
got
did a good
snakes.
job back in the day.
Have you ever seen a snake in your life in England?
No.
Exactly.
they're,
I don't think they're real, man.
they're a thing, I guess, but I've never seen one.
We don't have a lot of
Nice one.
snakes here in this state.
We just have a lot of garter snakes.
Like, yeah,
Not like dangerous snakes. They're just like fucking
water snakes. That's about it.
Yeah.
So, and we don't really get many of the reptile things around these parts.
No, it's too cold.
way too cold.
They like to fucking.
Still sounds pretty exotic, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, you like deer?
yeah.
lots of
we
deer.
got so many fucking deer.
Lots of deer.
Holy shit!
Yo,
Fucking mountain lions, man. Like,
We got zombie
Long
deers
line.
too.
We do have.
That was the
zombie
thing,
deers.
yeah.
We do
We
have
had zombie deers
yeah.
last year. Or was it the year before? I can't remember.
It was,
There's-
I think it was last year. Because
you're gonna have to elaborate on that.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
there's these deer that were like growing this infection, and they were just completely like going insane and becoming very hostile towards other animals and humans, and they would like just start like charging at people. And if some of the bacteria or like the virus would lay dormant in it, and it turned out that if a hunter killed one of these and ate it, it had a chance of becoming allergic to just meat in general.
that's pretty fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it was like wild. There was I remember there's pictures of them from where I think it was pretty close to where we grew up, and it's like their eye, like one of their eyes is just white, and they have all these like fucked lumps on the side of their face, and it like literally looks like something out of a zombie movie, and you're like, holy shit, this is really real. This is gonna happen. And then I
Did you-
think they ended up
Did you see that? Did you see that parasite where it sort of like turns into a zombie?
yeah
It's
like
some African country, like
Yeah,
some guy
yeah.
had like one of the parasites on him, and he died. He like legally died, but then he like sort of woke up and lived a life for like 7 years.
oh yeah, I remember that.
And he was just
I
like
saw
working in
something
a
about it.
factory for like 7 years and had no recollection of it when they sort of removed the parasite.
Did he have like any recollection of his life like prior to that as well?
Yeah, it's man. It was just on autopilot for 7 years.
Just made him a better person. Like wow, he saved his
Imagine
money.
if you woke up after the parasite and you're like a CEO of like some bank or some shit.
You like have a wife and
I like-
kids. You were a drug addict, just a piece of shit. Like didn't do anything, fought people all the time, and then you wake up. You're like a really nice guy. You're involved in your community.
Life
What
just
the
turned
fuck?
around like.
Yeah.
Give us one of those parasites, bro. I'll have one.
Just send that my
I'll take
way.
2, please.
I need 2 of these. I need one for every 7 years. Jesus. Imagine if that's how easy it is. So yeah, put this
It's like
bug in
changing
your
life
eyeball.
around with just a little fucking bug.
Actual dream.
So, got the lockdown nonsense going on, stopping shows and all that.
Yeah.
But what does the future for Moralslip kind of look like? Shows, new music, full length album, more music videos. I know you got the one music video for Dwell.
We were before lockdown. We had like all this release shit plans, like videos planned, and then lockdown hit, and it's like, okay, what can we do?
No.
Not much. So in the end, we just got sick of waiting because we were like, oh, lockdown's only going to last a couple months. And then it got 6 months, and we're like, oh, it's not going to last much longer. And now it's like 14 months later, and we're still just coming out of it.
Yeah, because we sat on the EP like because we
Over a
finished
year.
recording it in like what February?
February.
Yeah,
February,
February
yeah.
last year, wasn't it? February 2020.
Damn.
Yeah, so we sat on it until when did we release it? September or something?
January, mate.
January.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
January.
Oh no, we released the song in September. Or was it August? I don't know.
No,
Yeah, so-
we released Rec in
Yeah.
April.
Oh.
So, and then it was either April or May, and then we sat on the rest of it until because we just had no idea what was going to happen. Like we planned so much to do it. Like we planned a release show, and we planned a couple of music videos to do, and it all just got sort of shut down just through lockdown, not even being able to see each other. It was just mad holding on to it for that long. Like I remember, like just going listening to it on Dropbox for like every day. And be like, oh man, I just want to put this out, but it took forever.
Yeah, and then so we dropped the single, hoping that lockdown would be lifted, and then it didn't. So we're just like, fuck it, we'll just drop the EP. Which obviously isn't the best thing to do because it sort of like shortens the lifespan quite a bit when you can't gig off it or anything. But there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
But everything's slowly been lifted now, so I've started writing again. Gonna get some. Hopefully, we got some shows booked in. We just need to try out this new drummer first before we commit to too much.
Yeah, we don't want to start booking loads of shows and then like, oh yeah, this drummer sucks.
But I don't know. Me personally, I don't know what to do for like next record because as much as I love to do an album, like Spotify, social media wise, I don't know if an album's worth it these days. It just seems like people only care about singles because no one has an attention span anymore.
Yeah.
But you still like for people like I guess you guys were all the same. Like listening to an album for me, like most of the way that I'll consume music is listening through a full album.
Yeah,
that's not that's not the algorithm way though, is it anymore?
Yeah, exactly. Like because obviously you've got songs on albums that are like filler and like bullshit songs, but you know people obviously like skip over that sort of stuff. But it's for me, I prefer an album.
It's more just these days. It's like you got to go on the playlist on Spotify. You got to release fucking 10 music videos back to back of singles rather than doing albums. It's just music's changed way too much these days so you just got to adapt with it, which kind of sucks, but that's the way it is, and that's the way it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I think it was not. I think so. The Acacia Strain, they did that last year. Those was it 5 EPs.
Yeah,
they did those 2-song EPs that led into that full-length album. Obviously, I think a lot of us didn't know that there was going to be. I don't know if you guys are Acacia Strain fans. We are, but they did that whole process, and it ended up being like super successful for them because they got those 2-song EPs, and then they dropped that full album. Obviously, that
album's fucking amazing too.
A big, pretty big band, but I thought that was like a super cool thing to do. I know a lot of people were pretty peeved by it because they saw it as like a merch grab or a money grab or whatever. I thought just given like with the lockdown and everything going on, I thought that was like a pretty brilliant way to go about dropping that album.
Yeah, because it's keeping you relevant.
Yeah,
each month,
exactly. Exactly. So I thought that was
just appeasing algorithms.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, for me, like me being just a fan of them, I ended up buying each EP and then the album. So kind of worked out well for them. I know a lot of people that did that, but
it does seem like bands are releasing pretty much every song as a single and then just dropping like an EP or an album.
Yeah.
Like, sort of like a collection of them all now.
Yeah.
So I think that's but when you got to film like fucking 10 music videos and stuff like that, it just gets.
Yeah. I hate doing music videos.
Ridiculous, man.
Because I felt like music videos dropped off a little hard there for a minute. Like I remember, not recently, as of recently, but like I remember a couple years ago, or even 5 or 6 years ago, it felt like you'd get like 2 or 3 music videos for an album usually, and then it just kind of seemed like.
Then it depended on like which
you
song.
You weren't really getting them as much. It felt to me, at least, from certain bands. I know, especially in the hardcore scene, you don't see as much music videos with songs. Which, for me,
that's always been the case.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's always been like that.
Get like your live show recording and then,
which I love. I love those. Yeah. Those are like, I'm not big on like watching live music. Except really those hardcore, like those live action shots or whatever.
Hate 5-6.
Hate 5-6. Oh my god, yeah, we love that.
Savior of hardcore.
Yeah, that. I sit there and I found out just so much music, just listening to that channel. Oh man, love watching that.
And that kind of like on that kind of vein, you guys did a video with In Phase Sessions. And you had you did a 3-song set there. How was that whole experience? And like,
I feel capturing a hardcore band in a studio setting is it's hard to do, man.
Yeah,
it's too clean and it's too polished.
Yeah.
Like they didn't like if they set up like a shit ton of room mics and sort of captured like more ambient sounds.
Yeah.
It would have been better, but I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard thing to do.
It was the day after recording as well. So the day before we finished the second EP, we went straight into it. So I'd done about eight hours of vocals the day before. My voice was shot to the flock. And it was so painful just to do it the next day and try and force it. And like you can tell it like.
What take was it as well, which got released? I'm pretty sure we did about 15 takes.
Holy shit!
Before they were like, "Yeah, it sounds good now." And we're just like, "Yeah, we're fucking done."
I'm like in the corner dying like a fuck.
Holy fuck!
Such a hard day that was.
That sounds fucking rough.
Yeah, because
it wasn't.
I remember like
great.
going through your Facebook and like seeing that, and I was like, oh, they did kind of like a live session. I clicked on, I was listening to it for a little bit, and you can kind of tell like it's like trying to give you the feel of a live show, but not entirely giving you that like full-fledged, this is how it is.
I think like actually live, we offer a lot more. I think because we can get a little bit more energy across live. I think do it like in front of like 2 or 3 camera guys, it's never going to come out as nicely.
Yeah.
It's strange as well because a lot of the other sessions did were really, really good. But I don't think the producer really listened to much like metal or anything heavy.
Oh.
So I think to capture, I think it takes someone who's a fan of the genre to be able to capture it.
Yeah, because it was kind of like a university project or something, wasn't it? Like
yeah. So I think the session they did before was like an acoustic session, and then it was like an indie band, and then it was us. It was just a bit like, okay.
Oh man. So he's coming off 2 of the like lighter bands and then going into you guys.
Yeah.
Completely not expecting it.
Well, the Honeybox session was the same as that, though, wasn't it? Like,
yeah.
But I didn't play this one. You guys did. I didn't.
I finished work at like 5 the day before, and we were there at like 7 in the morning. It was boys, let's not do a live session again, unless it's like, unless it's like Will Yip's waiting room.
I'd do audio tree.
Yeah, audio tree.
You guys aren't gonna jump on the tiny desk.
I'd do audio tree.
Tiny desk.
Tiny desk.
Moralslip tiny desk.
I would fucking love that one.
Didn't Angel Dust do a tiny desk? I think.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
No, it wasn't tiny desk. It was like some gym thing. They did something in a gym.
I saw like
one of those audio tree far outs.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Yeah. You guys jam Angel Dust at all? Turnstile, all that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, of course.
I used to be really
I've got a Turnstile record up there, man.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I used to really like Turnstile, but then I think they're another one of those bands where I just overplayed the shit out of it, and I think I do feel all my Turnstile points. But I love Angel Dust though.
What'd you think of that newest Angel Dust record? Because it was a pretty big departure. You could see it coming though with some of their music on but it was completely different in the sound from what they've
gone very poppy, haven't they?
Yeah.
I've only listened up to Rock the Fuck On.
Yeah, Rock the Fuck On Forever. Yeah.
That's the last one I listened to,
okay.
And I think I must have just skimmed the newest one and just...
Yeah, it probably. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't given it as much of a listen as I should have. Even when I don't like something, I generally will try to listen. Well, no, it's not entirely true. If I like the band, if I've been liking the band, and I've liked your music, and you put out music that I'm not a big fan of, I'll try to listen to all of it just to really get into it because you never know. I might end up liking it later on. But yeah, with them, like that was a pretty big different sound. It was super poppy for sure. A lot different.
Yeah, that first EP was AD.
Mm-hmm.
That one was like straight up hardcore.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
And then Rock the Fuck On, they sort of
switched
a bit more Weezery, didn't they?
Yeah, they kept some of that hardcore sound with some of that. Yeah, I guess the Weezery sound. Yeah.
If you want to destroy my sweater,
mate. What's the track on AD? Big One.
Big One, yeah.
That could legit be a Weezer song.
Yeah. Honestly, now that's all I'm gonna think of when I hear it.
Ruined.
We got to get a little thing that comes up. It's just ruined.
Man, Weezer Blue album, perfect. Everything else,
Yeah.
Blue is perfect.
Honestly, I never really got into Weezer. I tried. I was reading somewhere though that Weezer the whole thing was a joke or was meant to be a joke.
I could fucking see that. Like, that would make sense.
They
to
were
me.
supposed to like make this album and they signed, or you know what? I don't remember the whole. I'm gonna butcher this thing because I don't remember the whole thing, but I remember reading it and it was like they made this album. It might have been the Blue album, and they ended up signing a record deal and they were trying to make an album or something like that of their own sound, but the label wanted them to make one that sounded like that. And so that's why they made the Green album, and they just made it sound exactly like the Blue album. And they just did it like that.
I can actually see that.
I butchered the story. I feel really bad because
God forbid Weezer watches this and be like, that
that
asshole.
fucking dick.
Sorry,
I'm pretty sure
Weezer.
that's what happened with Neck Deep as well.
Oh really?
You guys know? You know Neck Deep?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like Neck Deep quite a
I'm
bit.
pretty sure that happened with them. Like, they just made a pop punk album because it was really fucking popular at the time,
Mhm.
and they were like, "Oh, let's just make a pop punk record. We could do a good one," and then it just fucking blew up.
Yeah, that
They're like, shit.
that
Here we are.
there.
Was that Rain in July with that one?
It's actually
knows what?
crazy. So I collect flags, obviously you can see, and I'm in this group on Facebook. It's like Flag Collectors United, and those Neck Deep flags, they go for like the resell, like people resell them. I've seen them go for like $600.
Man, I've got a Neck Deep T-shirt from
Yeah.
like the first ever tour,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like Bar and Millhouse, and it says everything's coming up Millhouse, and I think those sell for like 80 quid or something now.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's
I'm pretty sure I chucked mine in the bin because I only bought it because I was playing with them.
That's
Yeah.
like I had this Black Dahlia shirt that it just had like this Detroit death metal on it, and it had like this hot dog guy on it that was selling hot dogs, but he was a hot dog, and I just used that as my concert shirt. I would just be like, yeah, I'm going to a concert. I'm gonna chuck this shirt on. It's already torn up. Who gives a shit? That thing got fucking ruined, and probably about a year later, my friend messaged me. He's like, hey, you still have that hot dog shirt? Like, I want to buy it from you. It's going for like $200 right now. And I'm just looking at it with all of the holes in it and all the rips. I'm like, yeah, you probably don't want this, bud. Like, sorry. It's just a t-shirt to me.
It is mad how much merch goes for these things.
It's
so.
fucking wild.
it is.
I'm holding on to like a More Than Life record, just waiting for that day that somebody offers me a ridiculous amount of money for it.
But I mean, that could be you guys. Like, if you guys blow up, you release that the transparent green like tapes,
Oh, cassettes.
and those were
so
the
we did-
cassettes. Those were
we did
very
We
limited,
did
right?
we did like a special edition one as well, which was I think we only had like 10 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was it like 10 or
so-
15?
Yeah, so we did the green ones.
Yeah.
And then we also did like I think it was like 10 battle royale style rip-off ones. So it was just like the battle royale poster, but with our name and stuff
Yeah.
instead. And they sold really quick, the tapes did, which I'm surprised.
yeah.
I think tape. No one listens to tapes. I think it's more just like a cool thing to have.
Yeah.
We
Kind
would
of.
do vinyl, but holy shit, that's
Fucking expensive. Man.
Yeah, I don't have any reason to get vinyl pressed, but I was just looking at the pricing of it for some reason, like how much it costs to get pressed. I think it's because like I was on Discogs and people are just jacking up the prices of vinyls to resell them. Like, I don't know, it was somebody, I don't even remember who it was, dropped a re-release or repress of some band, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta go get this. It was out of 300. It's gone in like 5 minutes, and you go to Discogs and they're already reselling it for like triple the price. So I was just like looking at like how much does it, like just out of curiosity, like how much is this to get? And then it was like We Came as Romans. They just dropped a 5. I don't know if you guys know who that band is.
yeah.
They're from Michigan, and they just dropped a 5 vinyls for like it ended up being $44 each, I believe, the box set.
Damn.
And I was just like, that's probably what they would resell for. But I was just like looking, I was like, I'm curious, like how much does it cost to press a vinyl, and I looked and I was like, oh shit, like that's actually pretty fucking expensive. So,
I mean, if you can get the money up front, like it's a guaranteed sell.
yeah,
Like people, even if you don't like the band, there's people like who just buy it.
Yeah, I've got so many records. I don't.
Yeah. 'Cause some people just go to shows, see a vinyl on the merch desk, and just buy it, even if they don't fucking know.
That's
me.
me.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
people just love
Such
that
a
shit.
sucker for vinyls. I am.
Honestly, it's a guaranteed sale.
Oh yeah, and
But it's just getting that money up front, which is the hard bit.
vinyl sales are at an all-time like record high. I wouldn't say all-time, but they're like a
Record high.
they're selling. Yeah, yeah. Sales are at a record high.
God,
Yeah.
I'm
That's
depressed.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure last year or the year before. So, I'm pretty sure it outsold CD.
They did. Yeah. Yeah.
Because no one buys CDs anymore.
Yeah, literally.
But it's mad though how like
People buy CDs for their kids to chew on them. Like that's pretty much fucking it.
or just
Okay.
a coffee cup coaster. Like.
Yeah.
I swear I literally own one CD and it's Nas-Illmatic and it lives in my car and that's it.
Oh, there you go.
If I'm
Well,
gonna
you're all talking shit on CDs, but I've got a CD right here. 20 quid if anyone can guess what it is.
CD's nuts.
No, it's not.
Oh, I'm
D's nuts.
sorry.
No,
CDs
that's what it is.
Purple Rain by fucking Prince, I reckon. And that's a fucking album.
Wrong. It's
It's Andy Gowan, isn't it?
No, that's what I call Shrek.
No, that's a thing. That's a thing. Do you see Shrek
Yeah,
back
yeah.
here? Do you see Shrek? You see him?
No, you're a bit pixelated.
Tiny, man.
Oh, I got a Shrek light.
Oh, nice.
It's literally his favorite.
So it's got 9 tracks. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, number 1, Smash Mouth All Star.
Of course.
Obviously.
Fun guy.
2, Donna Glover. Is it you? I don't even know what that is. South Stay Home. Antonio Banderas' version of These Boots Are Made for Walking. Lip Sync, Funky Town, Eddie Murphy, Living Da Vida Loca. Eels, Royal Pain, Half Cocked, Bad Reputation, and Matt White, Best Days. So it's never been listened to.
Why do you have that?
Why don't you have one? Is the real question.
I'm legitimately upset that I don't own this. Shrek's one of my favorite movies. Straight up.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
there you go.
jealous. I'm super jelly bean right now.
It's from Australia, I think.
Really.
Damn,
Yeah.
Australia got that rare merch.
It's
It's like sleeping on Australian merch.
No, that's
all
what I
about
call
discounts.
Now that's what I call Shrek.
Who the fuck thought of that? Like it was like,
amazing.
this is a great idea. Let's do this. This is definitely gonna sell.
Where did you get that? You just cruising the internet one day and found it? And...
I don't even know where it came from.
It was a fever dream that became real.
Yeah.
Weird, man.
I feel like it's cursed. Like someone just posted it through my door, and now it's cursed. And
That's the only copy of that in existence.
Like I've buried it in my garden 10 times, and then it just appears back on my desk. So,
It's really soily.
it's never going anywhere.
Somebody bought me the Monsters Inc. soundtrack for Christmas once, and I don't remember why or where it is. And I honestly, I don't remember how old I was, but I think it was like a family member, and I actually might have been like 17. I just remember like looking at this, and I was like, huh, and it's just Randy Newman songs.
I was going to say there's no like songs really on there apart from like soundtrack.
Yeah.
It was literally just like
Ambient jazz.
Yeah, it was the ambient jazz, and then a couple of random Randy Newman songs that weren't on the actual album itself. So
A Randy Newman song, which wasn't "You Got a Friend in Me."
it wasn't. Yeah, there are songs that apparently he makes that are not that song.
He has that one song about how much he hates small people.
Oh
What?
shit! Yeah.
Yeah, you've never heard Short People?
No.
Literally, one of the lines is "Short people have no reason to live." They got a little like it's fucking whack that this actually got released.
I've heard that one. Man. Just fucking hate short people. Man.
Like, how the fuck has Randy Newman not been canceled by small people?
Oh my
I think they're
God.
just scared of him, man.
He's too big.
Squish him.
It'll fucking
He'll squish them.
let's make another song about how they don't deserve to live. He's got better reach than they do. No pun intended there.
Jesus. Oh man.
So, all right, Moralslip. How'd you guys come up with that name?
Don't ask me. I wasn't in the band.
I have no idea. Who came up with it?
So, me. Shut up.
Just two cool words. put
Basically,
together.
I thought of it. I thought it's kind of story. I thought of it, and I was like, for weeks, I was like, yeah, this is sick. What a cool name. And then my girlfriend at the time was like, isn't that from a Biffy Clyro song? So it's actually from Bubbles by Biffy Clyro. But I didn't
Didn't
realise.
know that.
It is.
Hey, Biffy Clyro.
Yeah, it's. No, right, huh? I like that song.
Scottish pals.
Does
So
America have Biffy Clyro? Are they a thing over there or what?
I don't think I know what that is. What is it?
It's a
Biffy
band
Clyro.
from
It kind of looks like Andrew WK.
Heard.
It's like the Scottish Andrew WK, where his music's just nowhere near as good.
Wow,
Nah,
he
man,
really does.
The first 3 Biffy Clyro records are sick, and then they just went like commercial radio rock.
Yeah, but compared to Andrew WK.
He looks
Who
like
has-
Andrew WK mixed
I'd probably
with
say
that
Biffy Clyro better
super,
than Andrew WK.
the one guy from the new Queer Eye.
Oh, shit,
Jonathan
yeah,
Van
yeah.
Ness, yeah.
Jeez.
I mean,
Shout out Biffy Clyro.
I'm never asked about band names, man, because does anyone like the band name? Do you think Arctic Monkeys, probably the biggest rock band in the world at the moment, still love the name Arctic Monkeys?
We're just gonna stick with
They're like,
this
this is
now,
great.
Yeah.
No, man, who the fuck likes the band name?
After every
I-
show, they're like, "Thank God we came up with this name."
I have like a list of just dope band names that I've always wanted to use.
I mean, that's kind of like how we came up with Cover Fire. Is one day we're like, all right, we need to figure out a name, and we sat there for so long, we ended up just getting shit housed and just spewing words at each other. And then Cover Fire came up, and we're like, yo, that's actually kind of sick.
I
Here
think
we
my
are.
favorite thing is to look at Japanese band names
Mm.
because a lot of time they just choose like English words which they think sound cool,
Yeah.
and it's like toe.
Malt
There's a band
banana.
called toe.
Toe.
Yeah, Malt Banana, Boris, Polka Dot Stingray. It's like,
Coconut Stingray are fire, though, to be fair.
imagine if I came to band practice, I was like, boys, let's change the band name to Toe.
I actually forgot about Melt Banana.
Yeah, I got like a whole list that I was just like I like to rattle off random things all the time. Like was the other day, someone asked me what my name was, and I just said Trundle, or
Trundle.
Cruzwoldo is another one I like to use to people.
I like that.
Millicent Manfred, that's another one I like to say.
I love how you have like different like records of random thoughts in your head.
Yeah,
You got your phone notes, and then you got a notebook.
Yep.
yeah. I just everywhere. Like I'm like
Whatever he's got in his hand when he thinks
I'm
of
all over the place. So
Your house is just full of post-it notes.
it.
It's like red tape everywhere, like a yawn everywhere.
follow this
Connected.
line. Follow this line.
That literally just reminded me I forgot to label the mixer.
I did.
You
I
did?
took care
All
of
right,
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Yep, we got a label on the mixer.
We have our like shit set up so because I talk louder and like closer to my mic most of the time, and he talks really quiet. So we have our shit set up so we don't have to fuck with it anymore, and we keep forgetting who's set.
Whose
where-
channel is whose?
Yeah, whose channel is whose. So we have to redo it every time.
Because we drink heavily during all of our episodes.
Usually, not
Yeah.
this one, because he's got to go to work. So
Yeah,
we're
gotta
like we're
fucking
being good
work.
boys. We find that getting super drunk by the end of the show makes it super juicy.
Oh yeah.
Start talking shit.
That's why I'm on the Pepsi Max.
Pepsi. I got the
Oh, there
Gatorade
you
over
go.
here just to balance out my Vizzy. You ever had these Vizzies before? Do they? I don't even know if they have them over there. You guys have
What is it?
you have hard seltzers like White Claw?
No, but
Oh
it's-
yeah,
it's-
we have White Claw, yeah.
Okay, so this
yeah,
is like
it's- hard salsa's not really a thing.
Ah.
It's still getting. Do you know Brewdog? I think they've just opened up a brewery in America.
yeah, I know a BrewDog.
They're like a craft beer company, and
Craft
they've
Mhm.
They make new
line of
dogs.
salsa.
RuneScape dog.
I think salsa will become a thing soon. But I know, like all my American friends just fucking love salsa.
Honestly, like I'm big into beer, but my stomach hurts a lot when I drink too much beer.
Yep.
So these, like my stomach doesn't hurt when I drink too much of these.
And we are well aware that the answer is don't drink 24 beers a night.
Yeah, that's probably what we shouldn't do. But
Yeah,
But, you know,
where's the fun in that?
Yeah. gluttony is our middle
God.
name.
I just can't get on board with sparkling water. fizzy water.
Hey, come on.
Just
No, these are literally just White Claws with vitamin C added for some fucking reason.
yeah. So make
Make you big,
make
strong boys.
the alcohol a bit stronger. Make it healthier.
Kill one bird with two stones.
Get pissed and get your daily vitamin C.
Oh, yeah.
So I like to ask this question to everyone that comes on the show. So in music, and all of you can have your own answer. Personally, I think there's only one right answer, but I'm not a right guy. In music, what's the most hype song that you can think of? So like you hear this song and it immediately makes you just want to tear things up, rip shit apart, just go insane. What's that song for you guys?
Oh, that's a hard choice.
Maybe it's all of Jock Jams.
All of Jock Jams. That's not a bad
Nice.
answer. Just all of them.
Tub thumping, man.
What song gets me hyped?
Like just you
What
hear it.
genre?
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. 212 Azealia Banks.
212 Azealia Banks.
Yeah, man.
Go T2 featuring Jodie Heartbroken. That's my fucking either that or Kiss from a Rose Seal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why was that not the song at your wedding? I'm still annoyed.
Because she said no. I was
Ah.
like, yo, bruv, let us have the first dance to Kiss from Rose by Seal.
It
That'd
was
be
the
the
last
most,
song.
the most romantic thing ever, man, because we both love Batman and Robin. Like, just fucking give it to me. And she said no.
No.
That's a reoccurring thing.
Never forgive her for that. You live and learn. What's yours, Xander?
You know what? I'm really fucking struck. Fury are a really good band. What's that? There's a really good song. Duality of Man's a really good fucking song. I saw him at Outbreak and it just went off. So I'm gonna go with like Duality of Man by Fury.
So for
So
me,
I went for Kiss from Rose by Seal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
So for me, it's people equal shit.
That's a banger.
I just like the second I think that I came to that realization the first and only time I've ever seen Slipknot. I was standing like on a hill at the bottom of a hill, and I had like 3 drinks in my hand because I was with my ex-girlfriend at the time, and she went to the bathroom, so I was like holding her and her friend's drinks, and they hadn't started playing yet, and then literally like people equal shit starts. Literally 2 seconds into it, the entire hill just starts moving. There's like 10 mosh pits on this hill.
Yeah.
I got knocked on like,
and that's
probably
a big hill
like
too.
yeah, like 15 or 20 of us just got knocked right on the pavement, and my drinks just got flown right in my face. And then I just looked up, and you could see thousands of people.
It's like
just moving, and like one just fucking giant thing. And I was like, oh dear God, what is happening?
This
And
I'm
that's-
imagining like the Duality music video where everyone just
That's basically what. Yeah, it was kind of like that. That experience, that whole concert got ruined for me because my ex, my ex now, at the time, she got lost at the show, and I literally like stood in the same spot at the bottom of the hill, and she couldn't find me, and I like had to go find her. So it took me like 45 minutes to locate her, to find her, and I couldn't pay attention to watch Slipknot at all. So that was. She gave me some Roadhead though to make up for it. So
there you go.
that was cool.
Hey.
But
I would have rather watched Slipknot.
not gonna lie, I much would. I'm also not a lot. So that's the other thing too. Is she got too drunk to drive back to Detroit, and we're like an hour away from Detroit, and I'm not allowed to drive a car because I'm a really naughty boy and I made mistakes. And they took my license away for like 7 years. So I'm not allowed to drive a car. So I had to drive this car back an hour away, taking the chance while she's giving me Roadhead. And I'm like swerving all over the highway. You gotta stop. And she just wouldn't. I was like, I gotta make up for you missing the concert. And like you said, I would have much rather just watch Slipknot. So,
America's fucking lawless, man.
Yeah, there's points you think so. It's like, is this real? Like, Like, what is it? The other day, I was literally just like, I was on break from work, and I just went to go walk to the store, the corner store, and just get like a Red Bull. And I leave my work. I probably walk about like maybe 13 meters, and I just hear this loud noise. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, just people yelling. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I turn the corner and look, and there's probably about 130 people just gathered with signs, just screaming at the top of their lungs in front of the police station. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They're just blocking traffic, like walking in the middle of traffic, not giving a shit. I'm like, are we about to go in the middle of an anarchy right while I'm trying just to get caffeine in my body, please. Like, can we just pause for 15 minutes?
Reality TV, man.
It's whack.
It's great. I feel if it wasn't real,
yeah.
it'd be great. And then you see things on news and you're like, yo, this is fucking juicy. And then you're like, oh shit, it's actually real.
Yeah.
This kind of fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's cool until you're like there and you're like, shit. I'm too tired to deal with this. And that's what's fucked is it's like, there's not the thought of like, oh, this is like a real problem that's happening that we need to fix. It's like my thoughts, I'm really fucking tired. I wish I could go get caffeine instead of having to deal with this. Welcome to America.
Yeah.
Land of the free.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, land of the free, highest incarceration rate in the world.
Definitely words.
Love it. It's all cool. I actually, speaking, I don't know, I woke up in a jail cell one time and I had this huge bruise on my arm and like it was swollen. My elbow was like all like deformed. And the first thing the cop says to me is, "Oh yeah, we didn't do that to you." I was like,
sure.
I was like, huh, interesting. And then I remember, so I have, if you can't tell, I have a shitload of tattoos on my face. I have, you can't see, I have a gun, a Glock 17 covering the entire right side of my face with like spider webbing all over here. So I'm getting in-processed into the county jail. I used to do naughty stuff. I'm a good boy now.
It's only because we're locked up.
And they're processing me in, and he's like, "What gang are you associated with?" And I was like, "I'm not associated with a gang, sir." And well, we don't believe you. They still like interrogating me. They threw me in a room and started taking individual pictures of each one of my tattoos. They're like, "We're gonna lock you up with the big boys. We're going to put you in this block with the murderers." I was like, I'm not in a gang. I'm not in a gang. Just leave me alone, sir. I just want to get out of here. Just put me in the thing.
I'm pretty sure juggalos are a registered gang. So
they are. They are. Yeah, but that's the...
I've been like, whoop, whoop, and Fago.
Well, what's the thing is, once you say anything, you're fucked. So, like, you go to the jail and they ask you, they're like, "Have you ever thought of killing yourself?" And if you say that you did, but it was like even 10 years ago, they just put you on suicide watch. Yeah. Or if you say, "Have you ever done drugs?" And they're like, "Yeah, I did drugs like 10 years ago." The same thing. They'll put you in detox. Like, so you just always have to be like, no. Like, don't give in to anything because it makes your fucking time easier. Otherwise, they just give you the maximum shit for everything. Yeah. They'll put you in a little turtle shell and you can't move your arms and do anything. Fuck that. So I just like, no, I'm good.
Jail's fucking whack.
Yeah. You guys been to jail?
No.
Yeah. No. You wouldn't believe the shit I've done.
I stole my grandma's purse one time to GameStop twice. Went to the store.
It's like weed. Yeah. I had weed and I got fucking like thrown in a solitary confinement for like 3 days because they had no place to put me after they were done. Like they were like, "Yeah, we got you booked and everything. You're just gonna hang tight in here." And then I was in there for 3 days by myself just because I got caught with an eighth of fucking weed. It's like, oh yeah, and it's like, oh, all right, cool. This is fucking great.
It was like me sleeping next to a toilet for a week because I violated my probation. They just
that's the thing too, is like the judges will put you in for just enough time to where you're not maxing out your sentence, and then they'll pull you out and put you on probation for the longest time in hopes that eventually you're just gonna like reviolate, and then they fucking put you back in jail for almost the max time, and then just keep repeating this just so they can get their money out of it. It's just like this.
Yeah, I've watched some documentaries on like the American legal system, and jail seems fucking worse than like prison.
The county jail is not dope. County jail is pretty whack.
Some people who's like they've been in jail for like years, just waiting for fucking trial and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's what happened to my brother. I'm not going to go into my brother's charges because my mom will kill me if I talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got stuck in jail for like a long time, just waiting to go through trial and everything as the courts deliberated, because he was being tried was supposed to be getting federal charges, and
but they'll just hold you in county and just keep tossing you back and forth.
Yes, and so they were trying to figure it out. He literally was just sitting in county jail trying to figure out what was going on, and his bond was like millions of dollars or something.
Fucking whack.
And he couldn't get out, and then eventually the feds dropped their charges against him because they illegally searched the home that we were living in. They like didn't do they had a warrant. They just had it was really fucked up. So they detained me and questioned me under like false pretenses. Like they questioned me without knowing I was being questioned. Then they raided the home, and like the other dude that was living there had like a seizure after he got hogtied.
Yeah,
they had
whack.
the wrong thing that they were raiding the house for on the warrant. It was all fucked up, so they just ended up dropping it because it just wasn't going to stick. But he still got charged by the state with shit. But he just got stuck there. I remember, and he liked it though. He didn't have a problem with it because he doesn't like people.
He's like, yo, this is dope.
But he just got to sit there and do his thing and not be bothered.
Read books.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't read books.
Yeah.
He's not a very smart boy.
Well, on the topic of being guilty or not guilty for things, what is your guys' guilty pleasure music?
Seal.
I've been getting into like hyperpop recently.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No.
What did you say?
Hyperpop.
I'm a big fan of hyperpop.
What's the one you were showing us the other day?
Alex Gas.
Oh, that's not fun.
I don't know this.
Alice Gas is great. 100 Gex, great. Like Charlie XCX, great. I just like Grimes, anything like that.
Okay.
I fuck with.
I know Grimes. So.
Daniel Bendingfield.
Daniel Bendingfield, what the fuck, man? Didn't you know me saying hyperpop and then you just come out with Daniel Bendingfield? These boys won't even know Daniel Bendingfield.
We know who Daniel Bendingfield is. I think
you had the misfortune of him coming to America. Yeah.
I think I've heard of Daniel. Maybe I'm thinking of Natasha Benningfield.
You're totally thinking of
That's
Natasha
probably what it
Bedingfield.
is.
I've seen Daniel Bendingfield live. I'll be ashamed.
Yeah, Daniel Bendingfield is her brother.
Let me see. I gotta Google this guy.
Less successful brother.
The guy spent like 20.
Yeah, no, he's the gotta get through this guy, right?
Yeah.
Gotta get through this.
What a tune!
I gotta get through this. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know Daniel Benningfield. Why the fuck do I know that song? No, because that song actually got kind of popular in America, I think, in the early 2000s. I think
it's like
at least it was popular in my house. I don't know. I got 6 sisters, so
I felt bad for him, man, because he released that song. Everyone was fucking vibing to it, and then Natasha came out with like Unwritten and just fucking blew him out the water.
Are they related?
Everyone dropped his
Yeah, they're brother and sister.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, and then so she came out with Unwritten and like all of her songs, and
just
Daniel was left.
Washed him.
Damn.
Dusting him.
Pretty much.
Fuck you, Andy. Yeah, that's the only song that I know of is Gotta Get Through This. Off the least.
The only song he wrote, wasn't it?
No, he had that ballad one as well. If You're Not the One,
Yep.
which was
I don't even fucking know that.
it's
I don't even know that. You're slating him, yeah, but you know it.
I've got a good memory for Daniel.
Yeah, it's the memory.
I can remember everything about Daniel Benningfield ever.
Height, weight, everything.
I'm reading he was a judge on the X Factor in New Zealand too. There you
Good
go.
for him.
At least he did something in his life.
Fucking bully for Dan.
Ask me anything. Ask me on his birthday.
Like I'm on it.
3rd of December.
He's 41.
You're kind of right.
What's his address?
It is the 3rd of
No,
December.
how tall is he? How tall is he?
How tall is he?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 5'9".
Let me just check out famouspeople.com. I'm on his Wikipedia, so that's the only reason I know.
It's apparently the same height as Bruce Springsteen. That's what comes up.
Why does
how high is
It says
Why
it
is
says
that like a?
Bruce
it's-
Springsteen.
it says height 5 feet 10 inches, same as
Who
Bruce
uses
Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen's
So
as
apparently,
lengths of measurement?
if you're 5'10", you just got to say I'm as tall as Bruce Springsteen now. So
That's me. That's me then.
you guys
I
use the
am
metric
one, yeah.
system though. I'm being a total dick. I don't even, what is?
No, we don't anymore. The metric system's gone. It's the
Oh, you don't use-
Springsteen
I was
system.
about to say it's the Bruce
It's the Springsteen system.
I am one Springsteen.
Yeah, this house is about 2.5 Springsteens tall.
60 fucking inches. What is that?
Fuck.
70 inches. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be now in America. We're gonna just go to buy the Springsteen system.
Springsteen system.
Everything's by 70 inches.
That's our global measurement now. Everybody's on the same page. Bruce Springsteen brought us all together.
The boss.
The boss.
You gotta.
Boss
So,
himself.
what about your guys' guilty pleasure music though? Did we go through everybody's or no?
I mean, I'm a big fan of like old sort of like soul music. It's not
That's
really
not-
a guilty pleasure. 'cause
No,
that's
it's not
just
really.
Guilty.
fire
Yeah,
anyway,
that's not a guilty pleasure.
Okay. Xander, what would you, if you were driving in the car, but the windows up and music kind of quiet? What would you listen to?
There you go. That's a great way to phrase that.
Yeah.
I can't even think, man.
Or like if it
nothing's
came on,
coming
if
to
it
mind.
came on your phone, you'd make up some crazy excuse about why it showed up.
Yeah, if it's like you're on a
I don't know
Bluetooth,
what
you,
that song's there.
Oh, like yeah, this is on here because my mom loves this song. She was listening to it, but it's really just you.
Man, I'm not gonna deny it. I've got like this mild obsession with Fall Out Boy, from like old Fall Out Boy to
Come on,
like
come on,
Folly
man.
of Doom. Like nobody likes fucking Fall Out Boy.
Yes, they do, bro.
a lot of people.
I like Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, dude.
I like Fall Out Boy. Xander, my man's just too cool.
I guess the music's just not shit. It's just fucking Pina Colada song by Rupert Holmes. That's all I listen to.
Just listen to Gangnam Style nonstop.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
303.
Yeah, 303.
Baby Kata.
No, not Baby Kata, man. For that song.
Baby Kata, man.
Does anyone actually listen to that? Let's see what Baby Kata's monthly listeners is. on
Baby Cat. What is that?
Baby Kata.
Oh.
It's just some
Oh.
fucking weird like Russian CGI person who like sings about shit. 28k listeners. What the? Where are we going wrong, man? How does this Russian CGI baby have 28k listeners?
Oh my god, I know the
Baby-
fuck Baby
baby-
Kata is. Eat my ass. Why'd you have to
Oh,
bring
I've
that
seen this,
fucking
yeah.
memory back to me?
P. A single P. Pee pee poo poo.
God, I
Yeah.
fucking hate it.
How the fuck does he have 28K?
God damn it. Now I'm gonna go to work and Baby Kata is
6
gonna be
million
stuck in my
views
fucking
on
head.
fucking YouTube.
I'm Baby Kata. Pee pee poo poo. Why does fucking anime pop up when I type in Baby Kata?
God knows, man.
It's
Top
fucking-
10 anime deaths, Baby Kata.
Top 10 anime betrayals. Baby Kata didn't take a pee pee poo poo.
Oh shit! I can imagine. Holy shit!
Holy fuck. Why is there a lyrics video for Baby Kata?
For the
I
kids.
don't know, but
If you wanna-
I feel so bad.
The
for, like,
original
any
is a lyrics
parent
video.
whose Kid.
You want to
Loves
spit those
Baby
bars
Cat.
with him, man.
Jesus. But the original
Imagine
has
having a kid.
lyrics on the screen. That's what's fucked. Somebody like took it. Oh my god.
It's
Yeah,
got
but
like
boy-
one of those like bouncing balls, so it's like sing along. Jesus fucking.
No,
Imagine,
no,
right?
it's
imagine carrying a baby for 9 months,
And it
letting
be
it
Baby
grow up
Kata.
to like 5, and then all he listens to is Baby Kata.
It's too late for an abortion at that time.
No, you can do just a late. It's just a late term abortion.
Yeah, it's just late.
Late term. Just give God full custody.
Super fucking late.
No, it's cool. It's all fine. I was just giving God full custody. It's fine.
It's God's job to judge him. It's my job to send him to him.
And then God has to listen to Baby Kata.
No, you're stuck in hell.
God
forever.
made Baby Kata in His own image, so it's His fault.
That's the model all baby should be based on. The perfect human Baby Kata.
Fuck, dude. I'm just staring at this photo of this
Whoa.
ugly ass
Fuck.
baby. It's one fucking tooth. It's poorly rendered lips.
It's like
I have-
Henry Cavill in the Justice League.
I have huge
Oh, with
diarrhea.
CGI.
Did you guys see the Zack Snyder cut for Justice League?
Yeah.
I do not
What'd you
have
think?
the attention span for 4 hours.
It was okay. Obviously, like because it's not fully wasn't fully finished with it. Some of the CGI is fucking terrible. Like, it's okay. I hate it whenever Wonder Woman or like the people the Wonder Woman comes from, you've always got that fucking wail that's like in the Witcher as well. It's like, like that sort of music is just there every time. Like every time Wonder Woman's on the screen.
Yo, but that's a
that
fucking
is what
pop though.
It's not though, man.
The Wonder Woman soundtrack, man. Hell yeah.
No, you watch it, you know what I mean. Like, have you ever got on your horse in The Witcher?
Yeah.
That's exactly what. Like, whenever Wonder Woman or something comes on the screen, that's exactly what happens. That's exactly what you hear. Like that's similar music when it's actually painful.
I started playing The Witcher a while ago, and I got about an hour into it.
Let's say you got like
About
10%.
Yeah, and I got to this part that I just can't figure out how to beat, and
Where you have to fucking kill the botchling for the king.
Sure, that part, yeah. And I don't know what to do, and I'm good. When I get frustrated in video games, I just stop.
Same.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm good.
Like Doom.
Yeah,
like
like Doom.
The worst Rocket League player in the world.
Yeah, I just recently started playing World of Warcraft for the first time ever. Yeah,
Nah.
Hey man, you gotta listen. My buddy, one of my buddies, has had like a really, really horrible year.
Guilty pleasure music.
He's going through like
but listen, it's my buddy. It's his music.
He's going through like a custody battle where he like his baby mama, like took his kid, and he's had to spend like $12,000 just to get
a whole shit show.
Just a shit show, and he's been super depressed. And he plays the shit out of World of Warcraft, so I gave in, downloaded the game just so I could like play with him to kind of help him get through it. And it's super boring to play by yourself. I don't like it, but like it's cool, like getting on there and like playing online. And I just go in the chats and I just troll people. I did the question about the hot dogs, asked everybody how many hot dogs they can fit in their mouth, and then people would start, this is a trade chat, and be like, no sir, this is a hot dog chat only. And just start screaming at them like, we only talk about hot dogs in this chat, and they get really pissed off. And actually, now there's a couple people that remember me as the hot dog guy. So
it's hot dog boy.
I'll start showing up in the chat, and they'll no, fuck, it's the hot dog guy.
Your character's name is
and my character's name is Corn Cob.
Yeah, so it's like, oh fuck, Corn Cob's here.
This gonna name him Hot Dog, but that was taken.
Should have named him Corn Dog.
And my grandpa pubes is also taken, which I was super mad about because that's kind of my thing. And Purple Dildo, those are my usually go-to video game names. So,
But Purple Dildo was taken.
It is taken.
Yeah.
Why would you not take that?
I couldn't take it. I would have loved to have taken it. That was my first Xbox Live username was Purple Dildo.
Do you remember when you used to have to like pay like 100 points to change your name on Xbox?
Yep.
Live? That was such a scam.
The fucking 360. I remember mine was some fucking super edgy bullshit. I don't even remember exactly what it was, but I was like, I want to change this. I don't really like it, and that's when I made Jurassic Park. And you had to spend like some dumb fucking amount of money just to change it. I think it was like $5. I was like, why do I have to spend $5 to change my fucking name?
Just to avoid it. I think they knew that the people who get that, like the age they're at, is embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's like when you make your first Hotmail and like someone asks for your email address and you're like Lil Smexy Meds at 69 at hotmail.com. You don't want to say it.
Yeah.
It's got about 500 X's in and like Smexy Devil and all that kind of shit.
Get the uppercase X and the lowercase and then your name.
Yeah. My favorite thing is I hire people like all the time, and they have to write down their emails for me, or like I'll get resumes from people, and they'll have their like personal email on it, and they're always just ridiculous. Not always, but a lot of the times, because people like my first email was I want your crackers. I'm not really sure why. Don't know what that was about, but I was a weird kid back in the day, and now
Yeah.
I used to work at McDonald's, and some of the resumes we got was so fucking funny. like it's the question was like, "What's your proudest moment?" And one of them was like, it was like my dog sat on command, and I'm like, That's your fucking dog's proudest moment. Not yours.
Living vicariously through your fucking dog.
It wasn't even like I taught my dog to do it. It was just like my dog sat.
Like, wow, my dog has never sat before ever. It sleeps standing up.
Just stood for 10 years. Finally, he sat down.
I forgot. I had a. Do you guys have Uber over there?
Yeah.
So I had an Uber driver last night, and I was just talking to him about, hey, yeah, I'm got this band we're talking to tomorrow, and from England, and he's like, make sure you tell them to bring some cute girls over with British accents. I'm not sure if he thought you were flying over from England.
Yeah. We'll ship them over to you.
Yeah, he said he misses them. He said he misses the cute
girls.
British girls.
I'll let him
He's
know
an older
that
guy.
You know, I saw that in the notes, and I was like, "Is this like what the fuck?"
Definitely seemed like a dude who was probably like a hippie in the 70s. His car just reeked of weed. Huge long ponytail. He's probably in his late 60s, early 70s, and was just like, "Yeah, make sure you let him know to bring some cute British girls over with their accents or cute." I don't know. I wanted to make sure that I got that out there so you guys knew about it because he was pretty insistent on it. So it's just
no. Tell him not to worry, man. We'll pass the message on.
Shout out.
Uber driver again. Let him know.
Yeah.
I'll make sure. Shout out to my Uber driver last night. Get you some cute girls with British accents. That's what he said. Cute girls with British accents. That's what he wanted. They don't even have to be British, I guess. So
Just the accent.
Just the accent. Yeah. That's exactly what he wanted.
Going on that, I just before that we were talking about, I literally just had to change my Gmail picture because I'm applying for a position and I didn't even think about it. My picture was from years ago when I was like 16 or 17, and it's me lifting up my shirt and it's my bare chest and my nipples, and it's my phone in front of it, me doing this really dumb face. And I've had it that way for years. Like, I'm 28 now, so it's been over 10 years I've had this photo, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. Until
why is it like that?
What?
Why was it like that though?
Oh, so like my girlfriend at the time was like, hey, she was like, you send me a picture of your tits and I'll send you a picture of mine. I was like, done. So I sent her a picture of my tits, in exchange. And so I liked the picture. I was like, that's fucking hilarious. I think I'm just going to set this as my social photo on Gmail. Until the other day when I went to apply for this job, and I gave her my Gmail, and she sent the lady sent the information over and everything. And when I opened it to read it, I see my photo in the top corner, realizing that this lady, this professional lady, has now just seen
the vice president of human resources for my company.
Yep. The vice president of human resources had just looked at my underage tits while sending me a business email, and I was like, man, maybe I should not fucking do that.
You should check on your phone settings as well, because if you put if your contact card has like a funny nickname, when you send emails, it signs off emails with his that.
He's right.
Oh fuck, my nickname is Big Daddy Doo Doo on my iPhone. So
that's happened to me before. Where it's like, call me Old Man Big Dick from now on or something, and then you send an email. It's like yours sincerely, Old Man Big Dick.
Oh.
So, you be careful of that.
I make sure I delete all of the pre-typed lines of whatever, like pre-typed words before I send any emails, though.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty good about that.
Daddy doo-doo.
God, that'd be fucked. Like, go for my interview and she's like, "Hi, Big Daddy Doo-Doo. How are you?" I'm like, "Oh no, here we are."
Wondering why a 17-year-old boy is applying for this job.
Like, no, it's me.
So
Big Daddy Doo Doo
in the house.
It's my DJ name, actually. Fuck Big Chocolate. Big Daddy Doo Doo's here.
Oh yeah.
So to kind of back into some music stuff, I saw you guys did a show the charity show where you guys covered some Slipknot songs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best show of
Yeah.
careers. Such a good show.
What songs did you guys play?
Oh, I can
It was pretty much just first. It was pretty much just first record.
Nah, it
and then a
wasn't.
bit. Bro, it was. It was pretty much first record, and then come off the second. We didn't play anything new really.
We played dual. We played some like subliminal verses.
I have
as
the
well.
list.
Okay, go on.
It was Sick, into surfacing, left behind, liberate, duality, spit it out. Before I forget, wait and bleed and then eyeless.
That's fucking dope ass list right
We
there.
didn't do people equal shit because we felt it was too cliche. Almost.
But we walked onto the intro song to the first record, whatever it is, like 01, 00, whatever it is. The whole thing I think is sick. That little sample. We walked onto that, and then went straight into Sick Man, and it was like big dick energy, man. It was so fun.
Do you guys?
Had, like, we actually dressed like Slipknot as well.
Oh really? Did the whole?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It didn't last long. Like how Slipknot played shows in masks and fucking jumpsuits. Man, everybody else other than me had it off within the first song.
Rob, I don't think Slipknot play 300 cap dive bars.
Yeah, but imagine, still the same thing. Like the stadium would be worse, I'm sure.
I know.
A massive open air stadium.
No, you've got so much space.
I just saw an interview
together, man.
with Jay, the drummer from Slipknot, talking about how hard it is to play with him, his mask on, and the adjustment like that he's had to make. Yeah, he's like just talking about how hard it is to do it and the adjustments he's had to make in his playing to be able to constantly play with that mask on.
Think how Gwar feel, man.
Oh
man,
Jesus.
That's got to be ridiculous.
I keep seeing Gwar pop up on all my social medias because they just released a line of CBD products.
What?
Like, who the fuck wants to buy CBD from Gwar?
Didn't the vocalist die not long ago? Or am I mistaken?
No, they replaced him with like some woman who like shoots blood out of her tits or something silly, whatever.
Makes sense.
They're just crazy. They are.
There's
a pretty funny. There's a session thing on YouTube called like Just a Version, where they get bands to come in and like cover songs, and Gwar did one, and it was so fucking funny. Let me have a look.
Oh yeah, because like Denzel Curry did one, didn't he? He did
the Bulls on Parade.
One,
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a good cover.
Mm-hmm. Super fucking good.
Maroon. Yeah,
Maroon 5.
Yeah, they covered Maroon 5.
Gwar covered a Maroon 5 song.
Oh my
song?
god,
that's amazing.
Harder to breathe.
Ooh, gonna have to check that out
that's
later.
hilarious. Yes, I'm actually like,
Put
I'm
that down.
super excited
Put
to
that
see
down over here.
That's going in the notes.
Oh,
Literally.
It's a pretty cool thing to do though, because they have like a set list of songs that bands can cover, and it's like a first come first serve basis. So if you're like the first band in, you get like a pick of like 30 songs.
That's
But if you're the last
band.
yeah, if you're the last band in, and you got to cover like Tiny Tim, Titford.
You get stuck with like Ricky Martin or something.
Yeah. So I kind of like that about it.
Are there any songs that you guys really want to cover? Or if you had the opportunity?
I'm a no cover guy.
We
Heard that.
discussed doing a cover before, didn't we? Like we discussed doing a cover. Was it Flyleaf?
It's
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna do just for some content. We're gonna do like a little 2-track cover EP, just to get some content for lockdown. But we didn't do it in the end. It was gonna be Flyleaf, I'm So Sick, and it was thingy rival schools used for glue.
Memphis will be laid to waste. Oh yeah,
we changed it to rival schools used for glue.
Yeah. Well, we didn't
go through it
before that.
I'm never really a fan of when bands sort of do covers at sort of a starting out stage. I'd rather just listen to what they're about rather than
yeah. No, I get that.
I mean, we did a Code Orange cover way back in the day. Like, I think it was like our first ever show that we played. This was before you were in the band.
What did I say?
Yeah. You said don't do covers next show. Like that was the first thing you said.
You know what Code Orange song it was?
It was My World.
Oh, I love that. I fucking love that song.
Fucking great.
Yeah, and they asked me to join the band, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm down, but I'm not fucking playing a cover."
What did you guys think of the last Code Orange album?
The last video, so sorry.
The last video. Oh,
yeah, that video they did, the like 8-bit video.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I didn't like it.
Yeah,
PlayStation 1 graphics.
Yeah, the CGI stuff they're doing is kind of weird. But I appreciate it still keeping it DIY and doing it all in house.
Yeah.
the album was pretty good. Like, not my favorite, but
It's definitely
I feel
different.
I feel like I listen to a lot of Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah. Or they got really hard into Born of Osiris.
Yeah, they've just gone very industrial now.
Yeah.
It's not my cup of tea, but like props to them for like fucking making it fucking huge. Like they're playing WWE and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
getting signed to Roadrunner and stuff. Like, I can't fault them, man. I think they're smashing it.
Yeah.
So
But just do I Am King 2 though. That's all.
there you go. That's a great fucking album.
yeah.
Da-dum.
Da-dum.
Da-dum. Da-dum. Dum. Dum. So, what's your guys' favorite song to perform that you guys have?
Pitiful for me.
Well, we haven't really played it. We haven't really played much of the new EP live.
I mean, we played like a few songs off it when we were still doing shows before we released it, didn't we? Like, I think we played like 2 songs off it quite consistently.
We played 2 months and Pitiful. Free.
Yeah.
And Shudder, the last song, a few times.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold judgment until we play these new songs because I feel like the new EP is sort of like a massive step up and more in the direction that I'm happier with. So I feel like the new EP will be definitely a favorite live when shows are illegal again.
I'd say the worst song to play is Their Voice until the ending.
Yeah, so
Why? It's just so there's a lot to sort of keep up with vocally. So I'm so out of breath after that song. But then when the ending, because Meds uses samples for his pedal board. When he plays the choir, that sounds sick afterwards. But it's for the process of doing that song on stage. It's so hard.
Yeah.
You have to be like in the right mindset and just ready for it.
It's hard. Like, it's physically hard to do, because it's a lot. That chorus is so long and all the notes are all drawn out. It's a pain. Like, it's good at the end, but then when you're doing, you're like after every single time. It's so hard, man.
Yeah, I used to play everything on a baritone as well. So like, a baritone is just sort of like a bass scale guitar.
Yeah.
When I'm playing riffs, I'm like all the way down there stretching, and it used to be so painful to play anything on that. But I've sold out and got a 7-string now, which I never said I would do.
I remember like when you joined the band, the discussion was when you're just going to buy a 7-string, and it was months and months and months of like, I'm never going to touch one, never going to touch one. They just turned up to practice with one day. I was like, oh, right, okay.
Like,
so you got one then.
I was sick of getting hand cramp. So
I said the same with 5-strings though. I said I'd never get a 5-string. I didn't like playing them, and lo and behold, I bought one.
Going from a baritone to a 7-string is like going from a guitar to a fucking ukulele, man. You just shred so fast on it.
And so, kind of touching on that, like you said, their voice was hard to do live. There was a part of the AMA where, Luke, you said that Pitiful was kind of the bane of your life for a little while, where you had this riff written and you had no fucking idea how to make it into a song.
Yeah. When my writing style is like 6 months of writer's block, and then write an EP in a week.
Just before we're about to record.
Yeah, so I wrote that riff like during the 6-month writer block, and I was just like, every practice would just play the riff and just see what it would flow into naturally, and it just never happened for like 6 months. We had that riff for so long, probably like almost a year. We had that riff, and then I think just one day it just happened, and the rest I wrote like the whole song in like an hour, if that.
Yeah.
But I think that's the best way to work, when you just smash out a song and don't really think about what you want to do with it, just let it happen. Yeah, I think that's the way to write for me, anyway.
And then Xander, what about you?
What, like Pitiful itself, or
well, just about like any song that you like.
Oh,
you're like, this is a fucking pain in the ass, but
oh man, Pitiful took me the longest to get used to playing it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be the first one to say I'm probably not the best bass player in the world, But it just once I can, it takes me ages to like learn a riff. Once I've learned the riff, it's all good. I can play it forever.
Yeah.
But like, it just takes me fucking ages to get onto a riff. And yeah, it was just a bit of a pain in the arse to learn from the arms.
You got that, yeah, no, bro.
Yeah, everyone else in the band's like super talented, and I'm just like this like mediocre little fucking. Yeah, I play bass.
You're like, I'm just happy to be here, guys.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's the basis, though, man.
Yeah. It is.
You put on a sick show on stage, so.
All I know is crabcore. That's it.
For the air pumping.
The last show you did a crabcore, I was so pissed off with.
Oh, I got such an angry fucking look from you. I was doing it just to piss you off. After a while. Just seeing how low I could get just to annoy you.
It wasn't just the crabcore, man. It was the combination of the crabcore, and then I'm pretty sure you had your tongue out.
Oh yeah, directly fucking at you as well. I was staring into your soul.
Like, you were like looking at people in the crowd with your tongue out, like crabbing and shit. And I was just
no, that was not.
I was just like, bro, please, man.
Crabbing.
It's too funny, man. I'm just taking it back to like 2005.
He's taking it back. Bring it back, crabcore. In the genre where it doesn't belong.
Oh man.
At least do like, what's the bassist from Metallica do? He does sort of like a crab thing.
Yeah, Robert Trujillo, he does that weird thing where he like slides down like this and is like has his tongue out. And he's like,
So smooth.
yeah,
just do that instead, man.
Yeah. And then he'll like lick his
wasn't
guitar
doing it in a
strings.
serious way.
That's so
You know,
weird.
for sure.
I remember seeing when he got added to the band, because he was playing like Big Day Out in Australia, and I don't remember what song it was, but I remember watching that video like probably 15 times. Like, why is this dude like getting that low on the stage and like being all weird? He's like literally just like worming around.
Why
Like
is he having
this.
sex with his
I know what
bass?
you're on about. It's like
Yeah.
For Whom the Bell Tolls. And
Yeah, it was For Whom the Bell Tolls. It's For Whom the Bell Tolls, yeah.
On the ground for the
Yeah,
rest of it.
yeah. He's like just like going around like looking at people with this weird fucking face with his tongue out, and like, I don't know. It was just super fucking strange. Big Day Out, baby.
Big Day Out.
It was
Holy
Robert.
cow.
It's what it should be, like Robert's Big Day Out. That's what
Sounds
it.
like Robert's Big Day Out.
It wasn't
Great
Metallica's show. It was Robert's show that day.
That was just him.
Yeah.
Hey, you should make that into a film, like a little like semi-biopic of his first show at Big Day Out. Bobby's Big Day Out. Be like Baby's Day Out. But
His like mom's packing his lunch for him.
Ready for school.
Be like, take a picture of him like, the first day.
Stood next to the fireplace. Like,
He's got like a
face
collared
and
shirt
hand,
on.
like,
Yeah.
I'm ready for school today.
You need a smile in this picture.
I get to play a concert today.
I get to play with Metallica.
Why does he sound like Mike Tyson?
I don't know. That's just him
You know
now.
what I mean? It could be like Billy Madsen, man. Like be waiting for the tour bus, but then messes it. So,
That's literally all I thought about was like him getting upset because he doesn't have snack packs.
He's got like a comb over and his guitar bag on, with a little lunch pail.
He's doing that weird
Power
middle
Rangers.
school smile.
I mean,
A Megadeth
this-
lunch pail. Better yet.
This
Like a
can't be
Metallica lunchbox.
Yeah.
yeah, it can't be a worse Metallica film if anyone's seen that.
It's like, man.
And what is it called? Like End of the World or something like that.
Yeah.
The what's that?
The Metallica movie or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh,
Something like End of the Earth or something.
I haven't
like
seen it.
that.
There's the some kind of monster.
No, it's a film they made. They spent like.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
millions
Yeah,
on it. They like lost so much fucking money.
yeah.
It's
I
like
mean,
it's like the world ending and then Metallica play like a concert during the film.
was this released after some kind of monster? As I think,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think
like-
people trust them after that. Oh, that was
That was so,
that was
Is it
really bad.
Through the Never?
yeah, that's it.
Oh god, it's on Netflix.
Yeah, that some kind of monster is just like 2 hours of them crying and
Yeah, I remember I
Hating
watched
on
some
Jason
kind of monster,
Newsted.
and that like just felt like a drug, like a drug induced wild coma. Like my memory of that movie.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this?
Mate, just read the synopsis on Google for Through the Never. Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Sounds like a Minecraft movie.
Yeah, man, Lars has got to defeat the Ender Dragon.
Lot of speedrun in Minecraft.
Yeah, man. Getting that
A young
insane
roadie named Trip. As a rock band, Metallica performs a roaring set for fans in a sold-out arena, a young roadie named Trip is sent on a mission to meet a disabled truck and retrieve a particular item. However, this routine task turns into a surreal odyssey when Trip's van is hit by another vehicle and he finds himself up against a death-dealing horseman. As Trip flees through desolated streets, he has only his wits to help him avoid the deadly equestrian and deliver Metallica's cargo. What the fuck is this?
Hold on. Now look down where it says budget and then look below that where it says box office.
Oh my god, 32 million budget, 7.976 million box office. That's a big fucking L, dude.
Dick, man.
Lost 25 million.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, so that's pretty.
Man,
pretty
you imagine
wild.
how fucking pissed Laws was.
Yeah, he'll have to take down Spotify now, won't he?
Him and the drummer probably got in a big fight. I can't even remember his name. I don't care about him enough.
25 million down the shit.
Oh my god.
You ever seen those videos of like Laws trying to record I think it was like Rock Band or something like that, and I think it's For Whom the Bell Tolls he's playing. I can't fucking remember, but it's just like every time they try and start, he misses it, plays it late, plays it early. It's so fucking bad. It's the worst.
Yeah, he's made his money. He's
Doesn't-
sound.
The director of this movie's name is Nimrod, so
His actual name is Nimrod.
no, it's not pronounced that way, but yeah.
So, what's your guys' favorite curse word?
Cunt.
There we go.
Wow.
It seems like everybody's.
So sorry. It's so sharp. It's lovely.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. We
I don't
literally
know, man, I
just
I'd
talked
say
about
fuck.
our love for the word cunt the other day.
Australians love that word, man. Every other word they say.
It's a
Yeah.
team. It's like a term of endearment in Australia.
It's
Yeah.
highly
Like, yeah,
frowned
like-
upon in
Yeah.
America. I don't
Oh,
know.
it's the same in the UK.
Oh,
It's
cool.
like-
Yeah, people like it really
You get fucking worked up.
super upset about that.
It's
Yeah, in Australia, they just use it instead of mate, don't they?
Yeah.
Like, right, cunt. Yeah, I don't really. I just say fuck. I don't really. I think it's just part of the vocabulary now.
Yeah, I'm not technically allowed to swear at my job.
It's the buffer
so
word.
I
It's one of those like I try and not swear around like in professional places, but it just comes out. Doesn't it?
yeah, I mean, yeah, me too. Like like I said, we're not technically allowed to swear, and it's kind of hard doing what I do to not occasionally drop a F-bomb. Fuck.
Yeah.
So-
Just like, what the fuck is this?
Oh yeah, got yelled the other day at last week. Someone left a bag of brown sugar open in the kitchen, and I walked down to all the cooks, and I was like, if I ever fucking see, I don't ever want to fucking see this again. I don't know. It's one of my biggest pet peeves is open bags of brown sugar.
Just turns into
'Cause
rocks.
it turns into just solidness, and I just get really mad. I used to throw it at people, but you can't do that anymore. So
Yeah,
that's
I hate
frowned
that.
upon. You can't throw things at people.
Being
when you're
violence frowned upon.
Yeah. Worked out my anger. I don't do things like that anymore.
You change, man. You don't throw sugar at people.
Just take salt and throw it
So
on
that's,
now.
so that's what you were arrested for.
Walking around the streets assaulting people with hardened brown sugar.
It's all making sense now,
Yeah.
man. Peace needs.
They call me the brown sugar boy.
The brown sugar bandit.
Just beating the shit out of
Sounds
people
like
with bags of brown sugar.
It just sounds like you're a heroin dealer, man.
Yeah, brown sugar bandit.
Ooh.
Wow. There you go. Now you're on another list.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoops. So, do you guys get performance anxiety at all? Moving away from that.
Bang some hair on and go on.
I used to
Change
throw
that
up.
subject.
On stage, yeah.
No, I used to throw up before every single show we did. Like I remember when we first played our Outfish show out at Stoke. We were in Preston, and I threw up so much just before we played. That
You were
was
a nervous
horrible.
wreck before that show.
Yeah, man.
I don't really get nervous anymore. I've probably played like thousands of shows now, so I'll probably be a bit nervous after lockdown because
First show back, yeah.
yeah, I'll probably be a bit nervous, but I don't. Doesn't really bother me too much.
Yeah, pretty much the same for me. To be fair, like I've same as Luke. I've been in bands for years now, playing shows, so it's kind of same old almost.
Yeah.
Well, how do you so Jord, how did you counteract that when it like came up? How did you find your way to deal with it?
I haven't. Last these boys, like every time we play anywhere, I'm shitting myself. Like before, like
You're better than you were.
it's fucking yeah, a bit better than I was. Once I'm up there, I'm absolutely fine. Like absolutely sound. But before, like it's just I don't know. My stomach goes weird. It's just like when you're on a roller coaster and you sort of like you go down that like jumpy feeling that's like there, but it's a constant. So it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder you're fucking
The
throwing
best way to describe it.
It was on like a figurative fucking roller coaster the entire time.
Yeah, I drank like a jar of hot sauce before the show.
Yeah, like I don't know why my stomach's fucked.
I'm not sure what's going on.
And I feel that though,
Should I
because
really go take a shit.
I was I've been a drummer for a while, and like when I'd go and play shows, I would always just overthink every single part of it, and I'm like, I'm gonna fuck up. This is gonna be the show where I just completely fucking ruin everything. And I'd get so fucking nervous that I would end up like drinking a lot, and then I'd be like half cocked getting on stage playing these shows. I do fine, but it's just like, that's not the point I want to be when I'm trying to perform a live show. Is 2
We have
sheets
the
of the
one
fucking
drink
win.
rule, don't we?
Yeah.
One drink before and then one drink on stage.
Yeah.
Then after you can get fucked. But
Yeah.
One drink before.
Just get pissed fucking drunk.
I can't play shows drunk, man. It's too hard.
Dude, it's a nightmare. I remember there was one show where I think I talked about it before. There was like this kind of reunion show for the band I was in, even though like there was new members and they were like bringing back old members to do certain parts, but I was still like the drums for it. And me and the lead vocalist were the only 2 people in the band that drank, and this dude walks in a full trough with ice and beer and just goes, "Here, this is for the band." And I was like, "For the bands?" And he goes, "No, this is just for you. Each band has their own like trough of alcohol." And then me and the vocalist then looked at each other and took it as a challenge to drink as many as we can before we got on stage. That was the fucking worst show I've ever put on.
Playing drink's funny though, because at the time you're like, yo, I'm so fucking good.
Yeah, and then I look back and I'm like, oh
It's like Eddie
no.
Van Halen. Yeah,
I played shows drunk before and I'm like, yo, I am fucking wrecking this. Man. And you look back at like a video after and you're like, shit.
oh shit! I didn't hit a single right note.
Like, I'm not even on stage. Where the fuck was I?
Yeah, we just have the one drink before rule.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to let each other down as well, like, so I think it's more just like a mutual agreement that we all just try our best and then party after. So
Yeah. I mean, even before this, like I would like right before we start recording, I just get fucking I always have the nerves popping up and I'm like, all right, chug a drink real fast, get myself into it, a little loose, easier to talk to.
Yeah, I overthink everything. I like freak out before every episode. I'm like pacing around, like, and it's not even like I'm nervous. I just like I'm like something's gonna fucking go wrong.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna go wrong, and I'm just like I literally like. Well, there's one day we had a bunch of the chords like on the ground, and I just started flipping the fuck out because there was just too many chords on the ground, and then there was the tripods set up, and I just was like, I can't fucking do this right now. He's like, I got it. You just go sit down. I just grabbed a bottle of rum and I just sat there and did a couple shots and was like, I'm good. Like, I don't know. It's I get really, really, really just
take the edge off a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
the one drink's a placebo, man. It just sort of eases you. And like you won't be drunk, you'll just think that you're a bit more chill. So
yeah, you just told him it's a placebo now. Like now he's gonna need more drink.
Yeah, now it's not gonna work for any of us.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, 5 drinks will definitely do something, right?
Yeah.
Coach Courage is a meth, man. Don't believe it.
Take some fucking painkillers before you get on stage. That'll do everything.
Do not do that. I'm done.
I took this Ambien right before I got on stage. Calm me
I'm
down.
a little tired.
A real sleepy boy.
Yeah, I took like 19 melatonins.
Yeah. Nick said to take melatonin before the show to help out.
That'll really calm you down.
Feel really okay now.
All right. So let's see. How about this? What's 5 to 10 of your favorite musical artists?
Okay. Who's gonna go first?
You can go first. You're already talking.
Damn. It's like that.
5 favorite artists of all time. Okay. At the Drive-In. Elliott Smith. Full of Joy. Team Sleep.
That's a show.
And
The last one.
the last one. Oh, fuck. I don't listen to music.
Last one's always the hardest too.
Because you just forget every band you've ever listened to.
Yup.
Fuck it, No Shame, Postal Service. Yo, that one album, it's so good.
George, you can go.
Chariot.
Nice.
Just the Chariot, that's it.
Definitely. White Pony, Adrenaline, Self-Titled.
Sorry, Deftones. MF Doom.
Nice.
Tyler the Creator. Yeah, this is shit hard on the spot, man.
Yeah, the last one's
Probably Tool.
literally always the hardest. What was that?
Tool.
Tool? All right.
Cool. Oh.
Yo, can you play Schism on bass,
I'm like a bit of a hip hop head, so I guess kind
If you
of.
can't tell by the curtains, man, it's urban as fuck.
Dude, I haven't had a haircut since fucking October. Yeah, I've got to say MF Doom was, MF Doom in it.
Yeah.
Method Man, Flip Tricks. Really like Flip Tricks. He's a UK rapper, fucking phenomenal. I'm gonna also say a couple of actual bands, like Survival. They're a really good band. Like I got into them years back. Fuck man, that title.
Oh my god, I don't know.
Yo, Title Fight, yeah.
Honorable mention to I Set My Friends on Fire.
Hell yeah.
Butter our bread with butter.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about them.
Austrian Death Machine as well.
Hell yeah.
Yo, shout out to Horse the band as well, man. Never forget.
Yes.
There you go.
Fucking hell.
We talk about Horse the band's Earth tour. What the fuck? have you guys heard of that?
No.
No.
Horse the band, they did this. They told the record label like, "Yo, we want to tour Earth," and the record label were like, "Absolutely fucking not. That's not gonna happen." So they left the record label and self-funded an Earth tour,
What did the Earth tour consist of?
like every country.
Oh, hold on.
They literally toured like I think it was like 80 countries in like 3 months or something stupid. All self-funded. There's a documentary released,
Yeah.
which is like 72 hours long or something stupid.
72 hours long?
It's something ridiculous like that. There's like a torrent. They put a torrent up of it, and it's like 7 parts or something.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's all self-funded, man. Like, there's like a supercut of the documentary, and it's just, you can just like see like the slow like deterioration. It's like madness.
I really
Start
want to
off
fucking watch this.
They start off all fresh face, and then by the end of it, just like
So 10 hours and
like-
15 minutes is the one I found.
So I'm not entirely sure what I just pulled up when I Googled this. But Horse the Band Earth Tour, a reality competition where 10 rural boys are paired and groomed by modern urban girls
What?
to complete various tasks in a period of 90 days. That's what came up.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Reality TV in America or something.
I don't fucking know. It literally says, yeah, that's what it says.
Sounds kind of sus, that does.
I don't know. I don't know.
no,
what-
it's not. It's not that.
I figured. I don't know what I stumbled upon. Gotta love the internet.
Here we are. In 2008, Self-funded, self-booked, and self-promoted a tour of 47 countries in 90 days.
Yeah, I found it over here, but for whatever reason, it's got this thing on the side. Wants me to watch this other documentary about urban boys paired and groomed by modern urban girls. So I kind of want to check it out, actually. See what that's about.
Put that on the notes later.
This says sleep deprivation and nonstop travel eventually take their toll, snowballing into an absurd, meaningless 7.5-hour climax of binge drinking, fear, thoughtful reflection, hatred, literary criticism, severe depression, and infantile behavior. A modern-day Heart of Darkness taking a decidedly frank, open, and honest look at the classic misgivings of a terrible life. What the fuck are we doing, and what happened to me?
Did anybody else land on AskSnake.com when they Googled this?
Ass snakes.
Yeah. Swear to God.
I always land on ass.
AskSnake.com.
It's always fucking ass snakes.
There's a link to click on AskSnake.com and it says Earth Tour wasn't profitable.
Yeah, that's right. They lost I think they made like $100 from it.
If you like this movie and appreciate its mere and unlikely existence, and you feel the world might be a better place if Earth Tour and things like profitable ventures, donate.
What does yours look like?
I don't know, man. I'm just AskSnake.com,
Bro,
man.
AskSnake.com, yeah. Horse Endgame. Just
I
kidding.
feel like the quality of that fucking video is just going to be absolutely terrible. It'd be like watching bum fights.
All I know is I kind of want to keep Googling and just see what rabbit hole I go down on the internet, because it seems like there's some pretty cool shit that's happening right now.
Dude, this guy spent days blogging Horse the Band's fucking Earth Tour.
The Earth Tour, man, it was next level. By the end of the documentary, they're just so fucking broken. They're just mentally exhausted.
What the
I
fuck?
would be after that many days on tour. I'd be fucking dead.
It's 47
90
countries. Also, it's they play fucking Transylvania and shit like that.
It's like play a show, get on a plane. Play a show, get on a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. They play some weird fucking shithole in Transylvania, and it's how do you even book that show?
Playing a fucking show to
Who the fuck in Transylvania likes the band enough to warrant?
Jesus.
Playing like Sierra Leone. Yeah, we got fans. Botswana. Oh yeah, I can't wait to go to Botswana and play for our Horse the Band fans.
All two of them.
I think there's
I was gonna say, singular fan.
Oh man,
Honestly, it's definitely an interesting watch. They play some Asian countries where it's just sweltering heat, and they're passing out on stage and shit. It's wild.
I found their way to the website where there's just a turkey walking across the bottom of it. This is wild. How'd you just lead us down this fucking
we'll have to go down
weird
this
rabbit hole of Horse
this later.
fucking band?
Terrible for this. Okay. Shit you never even think of. He has that wormhole to just send you down it. It's
I'll be spending some time later.
The other week we went from watching bare knuckle Russian boxing down to Stigmata. Just sat in Discord.
Yeah, we watched an hour documentary on Stigmata, didn't we? That was interesting. The science behind it, what causes it and stuff.
Holy fuck.
It's very interesting.
All right, well, I think we're coming near the end of this, so before we head out, is there anything you guys want to shout out? Anything you guys are excited to announce for the coming months or even year?
Anything you guys want to talk about that you didn't get a chance to?
Yeah.
Shout out Moralslip, we're cool.
We got nothing.
That's fine.
I mean, until lockdown's done, there's not really much we can plan or do because it's so unknown.
Yeah, for now it's just writing whatever we can, get ready for when we can do stuff again.
Third wave's probably going to come and lock us down again, so who knows?
You guys got vaccines yet over there?
We have some vaccines, not everybody.
Yeah, we're at the bottom of the list, so I think ours is August time.
Yeah, I think we've got 16% vaccination rate or some shit right now.
Yeah,
they're just doing it from elderly / ill, then nurses and carers.
Oh yeah, I think everybody. I
Something
think anybody can get a vaccine now. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure for us.
No, we gotta wait until I think it's July, mid-July at the earliest. So it's probably gonna be like August time for us.
Get me that Bill Gates brain chip, man.
Oh yeah,
I know, like,
fill me up, daddy.
can't wait to 5G. When
Poor
I'm home.
Daddy Gates, Bill Gates.
Fill me up with your 5G and your microchips, daddy. Mm.
Yeah, man. Hold your phone and it automatically gets 6G.
When 5G first, I work in a phone shop. I work for a phone company. When 5G first come out, like I'm talking phone deals to like customers and stuff like that, and then they're like, "Isn't 5G going to hurt you?" Though, like, what? You've got 4G right now, aren't you?
It's that extra G.
Well,
Well, that-
one more G.
It's like that, but like one extra G.
That was like the whole coronavirus is caused by 5G thing. Did you guys ever go down
like,
on
it
that?
just so happened to time at the same fucking
Yeah,
time that those
Jesus,
things sort of came around, wasn't it?
I had a
It was
friend
like-
that was
like-
real into that one, and I just was
Yo,
like,
but imagine if it's true.
Yeah. Who's the idiot now?
Look
That'd
who's
be wild.
stupid. The cell
Bill,
towers.
Bill Gates is behind it all. Holy shit.
Jesus
We're
Christ.
gonna put up cell towers to make everyone sick.
Cell towers turning the frogs gay and making coronavirus.
You're gonna put this
Oh,
computer
man,
chip in
like
your
Alex
brain.
Jones, like interdimensional job.
Oh, man.
God.
I fucking love watching Alex Jones.
He's
I don't
so
believe
you know what?
anything.
He's
Literally.
So fucking fun.
our dream is to get Alex Jones, which will never happen, but our
No.
dream is to get Alex Jones to come on our podcast. Not because like I'm a supporter of Alex Jones, but because he's fucking amazing.
What a fucking trip that
just
man
a
is.
great guy to
It's
watch.
like a
He's
Tim and Eric character, but in real life.
Seriously.
And
I bet-
honestly, some of this shit he says is complete bullshit, but every now and again he drops some fucking insane proofs. And you're just like, how is that a thing? Why do you know about this? Like, where
Well,
did
the
this
gay,
come
the gay
from?
frogs. The gay frogs. He said that, and that turned out to be true, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You know, yeah, and then he had the whole Sandy Hook shooting thing. That was pretty nuts. Like,
Oh my
Maybe
god.
maybe just says so much shit that one of it is going to come true.
I think that's what
So
it
is
is.
it like
He's-
a
I
wrong
think-
clock?
I think the thing is he's just throwing a bunch of
in-
shit at a
um,
dartboard and hoping something hits. So, yeah,
Yeah, it's like the monkeys writing Shakespeare, isn't it? It's going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
I
Still
can't
in-
listen to it. It stresses me out so much. Like after like a few minutes of him just shouting, I'm like, I need to turn it off.
yeah.
It's horrendous.
I tend to listen to him late night when I'm sitting down on my computer, like doing shit,
Oh my god.
and I'll just like I've bored, and I'll just be like having like my last drink or whatever, and I'll just crank it, because I'm just sitting there on my phone, like not even doing anything anymore.
There's so many times I find myself going down the Alex Jones rabbit hole of just listening to him scream at nothing. And that's like, it'll always start with me watching like Macho Man Randy Savage be out of breath and talk about cream of the crop and 33 and a 3% chances. And just eventually finding Alex Jones screaming about like half the shit is so fucking whack. Dude.
When I was stationed in Germany, that was when Macho Man Randy Savage died. And so me in typical American fashion,
You always
me and-
remember where you
me
are
and
when
all
Macho
my
Man would.
yeah, you always remember where you were when Macho Man died.
That was the first biggest
but in
tragedy of American
typical American
history.
fashion, me and my buddies got drunk and started going around downtown in the village and just talking, screaming like Macho Man Randy Savage all day, just like assholes, and nobody understood what was going on.
You're like, an American hero died.
Yeah, the Pola's Eye came up to us and told us to stop, and I did, because like they'll just beat the shit out of you. But one of my buddies decided that he didn't want to, and that he had rights or some shit. So he got clubbed pretty hard.
Isn't that a Monty Python joke where they're like, fucking Americans, always with the let me tell you something, shit like that?
I don't know. It's like we're
I
like,
think
no,
about
we're
that
good.
all the time.
We will stop. And then he's like, I don't have to. I'm an American. I have rights. And I was just like, bud,
Ugh,
you gotta stop.
wrong
Not on
place.
home turf. Get out of it.
I was like, you gotta chill with that. Like, we are in a different country right now.
You don't have rights here, bud.
This is not America.
Oh.
So we don't really have anything to shout for us, but should we shout out some of the boys bands like?
Go for it.
Yeah, man.
So check out Black Coast, Southwark, they're cool. Clay Lake,
Clay Lake.
any other non-Stoke bands or Stoke bands you can think of?
Creek.
Yeah, Creek are great. Check them. Loose Ends, they're my boys. Check them out.
Ill Vision, if you really like skate hardcore.
Yeah, L version are cool. Come on, George. You know all the. You're the networker. You know all the boys.
Starved from Newcastle.
I've heard of Starved, I think.
Yeah, Starved.
Oh yeah, Freezer. Freezer are cool. FREEZA.
Shout out Sam Blow at Lowling Studios.
Oh yeah, Sam Blow. If you ever want a producer,
Sam Blow's your guy.
was sick, man. He's the go-to guy.
Go.
Yeah, I think that's a good amount of UK
Sam
band.
produced us in Cauldron.
So,
Yeah, Cauldron.
Cauldron, sick, yeah.
what was the second band that you shouted out? It was after Black Coast.
Southwall.
South Wall?
Walk.
South Walk.
Like
And then there was another one, I think, was right before Creek.
Clay Lake.
Clay Lake, cool. I want to look at all these guys, so, and make sure we
We
shot them out too. Yeah, that's fine.
Southwark and Clay Lake are like Midwest emo kind of stuff.
That's cool. We like to check out all music. We're not and then we want to make sure that we shout them out too and shit. So
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're all good lads. Everyone's it's just UK's music scene's it's in such a limbo at the moment. No one knows what's going on.
yeah.
Apparently gigs can happen again in I think it's June the 21st, but I can't see that happening. So
Yeah, but same here. Like, there's a bunch of concerts being like set up and then immediately postponed, and it's like, well, why don't you just not jump the gun on this?
yeah, I suppose booking agents and stuff, you need the money, don't you, at the moment?
Yeah.
It's only so far those Biden bucks can go, innit?
Yes.
Jimmy Jack, baby.
Big Daddy Biden, give me all the bucks.
Shout out to the Biden bucks.
Love my sugar daddy.
Sugar Daddy Biden.
Yeah, sugar daddy Biden. Stimulate me.
Hell yeah.
How about it?
That's all we can
We
hope
even
for.
got any-
Yummy, Biden in my tummy. Mm.
I think I received a single check from the government.
Come on. I ain't got nothing.
That's wild.
Yeah, America just prints money like there is no money.
Yeah.
It's okay. There you go.
No, man. Like if your economy's down, just print some money.
Just print some more money.
Yeah,
That's
that
cool.
That happened in Zimbabwe, didn't it? They just like fucking printed more money, and then like people were taking their weekly wages home in like fucking wheelbarrows.
Yeah.
I think I remember that. And the economy crashed because everyone was way richer, so they had to just raise the prices of everything.
Yeah.
Because the guy who like ran Zimbabwe was just an absolute fucking lunatic.
Isn't that how they got like
Jeez.
basically like they got like $10 million bills or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just gave us a little bit of money to keep us quiet and like get us to shut up.
Yeah, it's our hush hush money.
Yeah, hey, don't revolt against the government. Let's just chill out. Let's just not do that. Here's $1,400. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. Everything's fine.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, your congressmen aren't pedophiles. So it's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Here's $1,400. We have another congressman currently being investigated for that shit right now. So by the Justice Department.
So good.
It's a fucking
Probably going to
lie.
be a lot more than just the
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But they'll probably just give us another stimulus check soon, so we don't think about it anymore. Yeah.
Hey, football's back. Don't think about that.
Yeah. Super Bowl. We're gonna have 2 Super Bowls this year. Yeah.
America's making good progress though, because you went from one president with a lot of sexual assault cases to the next president with just slightly less. So
Yeah.
like, numbers
Yeah.
going
Oh
down.
wow.
Numbers
Yeah,
going
we're
down,
getting there.
so-
We're working our way down.
We're getting there. Hopefully next year.
Hopefully next
Next
you'll
year-
have like 2 sexual assault cases, and
Yeah.
then the year after that, 0.
Maybe not even
So-
cases, just accusations. So
Hopefully,
Yeah.
in 50 years, there will just be no sexual allegations.
sex won't even
Maybe.
exist anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Just do it
president-
through mind connection
Yeah,
like fucking Avatar.
yeah.
Or everyone will be so afraid.
The
to look at
president
each
will
other.
just be a stuffed animal. So.
Yeah.
Might as well be.
And it'll be us sexually assaulting him, the president, by dry
Everybody
humping
gets
it.
1 hour a day.
Just to dry hump the president. So.
Like the Sonic Cummies fucking Teddy. Oh, God. I thought that everybody knew exactly what I was talking
It's
about.
just a picture of Bernie Sanders.
Everybody gets
Really
one My
pasted
Little
over.
Pony jar per month.
No. This got this one.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
got dark quick, didn't it?
Well, on this note, boys.
Hey guys, but for real, thanks for coming on. This was
Yeah, seriously.
a good time.
Thanks for having us, man.
It's fun. We
Yeah.
loved it.
Oh yeah, what a good time.
And we'll get a hold of you with some more stuff as far as releasing and shit like that. So
Oh yeah, that's
Sure,
nice
yeah.
one.
Well, yeah, thanks for joining us.
Sweet.
Everybody
Hope-
listening.
hope you great.
Oh yeah,
big
Yeah,
comes.
thanks
This was
for having
Moral Slip.
Fuck
They're
yeah.
from the UK.
Definitely check them out.
So, Hot Dog City, USA, guys.
Hot Dog City.
All right.
Hell yeah, Glizzy's man. Shout
Yeah,
them out.
Glizzies. shout out to my homie Hot Dog.
I'm in that ballpark, baby.
Yeah. All right, boys. Take it easy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hey, man. Bye, boys.
Later.
Peace.